to space, calling us to fly away. Don't you be afraid, everything will change. You and I, jumping off the edge. They say dreamers never die, so come and fly, come and fly, come and fly away with me. We're rising, we're falling, we're making moves. We're climbing, we're soaring, 1,000 views. We're rising, we're falling, we're making moves. We're climbing, we're soaring, 1,000 views. Come and fly away, come and fly away, come and fly away with me.
Hey, guys. Hello, Loki. How are you today, hon? Let me say hello to everybody. Hello, May, Marie. Guys, having troubles with the computers. So forgive me. Versi, hello, sweetheart. Nano for life. Single Mama 4, hello. Shalima. This is driving me nuts. We're popping here. Hello, Kathy. Country Christian. True to life. Charlie K, how are you doing, sweetheart? You need to send me your link for your channel, Charlie, so I can put it on my community tab. So we can let everybody be able to find you. Robin, Gail, I hope everybody's doing good today, guys. Hope I didn't miss anybody that was out there. That's in chat anyways. I know there's probably some that are, well, Connie, you're just coming in. Guys, this computer, I had to switch computers because my other computer, the sound card evidently went out on it or something. So then this computer's got, it's like he's been sick for a while. So he runs really slow. I don't know what's wrong with him. And why I'm calling him a him, I don't know. You're getting ready to storm. To storm. Okay. Anyways, guys. So how's everybody doing? Good, I hope. Not really a big topic tonight, just the summer and the Kiely case. You're still trying to sleep, Kathy? We're going to wait and let everybody get in here, or give them a few minutes for everybody to get in here. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys, on your way in or on your way out. Is it hot, Single Mama 4? It's been slightly warm here, too. Trust me, it has. And Charlie, don't forget to send me that link for your channel. Wonder why Mary's not in here yet. Oh, hello, Lisa Renee. We've not seen you in a while, hon. How are you doing? Hope you're good. Hope everybody's good. I hope all the surgeries and stuff went well. Good, Charlie. I will share that with on my community tab so that everybody knows Charlie started his own channel. Hello, Miss Nana. What do you think that summerwells will ever be found safe and sound? Real soon, justice for summerwells. Love that little girl. We all love that little girl, and Honey, I pray and hope every day, but I don't know if it's ever going to happen, her being bound, safe and sound, that is. Right. Happy birthday, Kylie in heaven. Everybody that's in here, please go to Charlie's channel and go ahead and sub, because we know whatever he's going to have to say is going to be good. So, you want rain, Marie? Hola, remain calm. Did you get my text message I just sent to you? My third attempt with my surgery will be September 14th, 2 days before my birthday. Oh, what do you mean your third attempt? I'm afraid you're right, Nana. I think our summer sings with the angels now. That's a nice way to put it, Nano for life. Hello, wee Scottish mom. Robin just subbed to Charlie. Thank you. Well, hopefully, I know you need 50 to go live on StreamYard. You need to if you need to just go ahead and go get StreamYard and go live on it, hun. Because I don't have any amount there. Hello, Ivory. Don't like too much heat. I don't either, honey. Right, remain calm. 100% support for Charlie. May just sub to you too, Charlie. Oh, your blood pressure was too high? Oh, wow, hun. Well, prayers for Lisa Renee, guys. Anyways, guys, can y'all believe the news about Kylie and everything that AWP is coming out with? I watched the Zav girl with the interview with Jared on there. And according to him, from not saying specifically, I think he was just trying to keep from getting in trouble, but basically he said that the person you think that was supposedly in the car, allegedly in the car, that the roadside service guy come and talk to, that the guy is who you actually think he is. Because they asked if they positively identified him or whatever. And he said he couldn't say for sure, but the person we think it is, that they would be 100% ID on it if that's who it was, if it's true. And I hope y'all understood that. Charlie, you have 52 subs now. Hello, Rhonda Moon. How are you? Connie just subbed to you too, Charlie. See, Charlie, you're gonna have it. You're gonna have all the subs you need by the end of the show. Uh, in your opinion, there was foul play? Yeah, mine too. Um, hang on a second, guys. Let me see this. I'm hoping. I just got an email, guys. I'm hoping it's what I think it is. Of course, it's going to take a few minutes for it to open up. I hope they get the answers and the truth too. Nana, I'm scared though. Thank God Mary is going to help me. Yes, she's going to help you. I will help you any way I can, Charlie. All you got to do is call me, sweetheart. You know that. Any way at all. In my opinion, it's either foul play or accidental overdose. More people involved, right? Hello, Carrie. How are you today, hon? You thought it was an accident at first? Well, I can't believe that I ever thought it was an accident. I really don't. No. Um, in my opinion, whether anybody asks for it or not, but I want to call what I think right now, so that when if it comes out to be what I think it is, I can say, "Oh, I told y'all so." Um, but I believe, like I said in my other video, I believe that she was innocent, she was young, she was naive. She went to that party, and either one or more guys decided they wanted something that she wasn't willing to give up, and they took it. If y'all get my hint, I hate to even say it, but that's where my mind goes, and I believe that's what happened. And more so now when they showed the video of the Nick guy that was diving and seeing the car, when he come up and said it looked suspicious, call law enforcement. To me, looking suspicious, I mean, come on, you were expecting to see possibly windows broke out. You were possibly expecting to see, beer cans in the car. You were expecting to see a phone charger, blah blah blah. There was something, and then as a matter of fact, he was even expecting to see her in the car. So what was it that looked so suspicious that law enforcement needed to be called right that minute? I believe it had more to do with the clothing she had on or didn't have on that looked suspicious, in my opinion. Somebody needs to say it, and you're right. Exactly. I mean, not exactly. I'm not trying to be. Hello, Plant Diva. Maybe the five guys who were forcibly having girls take bong rips, right? Possibly, if that was even true. We don't even know if that was true. That Lord, it sounded like we're starting to talk about the Summerwells case. I mean, everything you say, you have to say allegedly or if that's even true. These guys know they're trained by what they see down there. What do next, right? Sammy, white painted lettering down her leg, looked as though it was an attempt to hide black and blue. Do you think a possible overdose and then cover up, or red rum and then cover up? I think, only because you're asking specifically, everybody kept talking about her being fastened into that back part, that she was strapped down, she was this, she was that. Could it possibly be? And everybody was talking about what those kids were looking at in that picture. Now we all are not, well, we did all think at first that it might have been the car going in the water. Could it have possibly have been somebody harming Kylie in the back of the car? She starts screaming. They grab that strap and wrap it around her throat to shut her up. When she was screaming, that's what everybody was looking at. They strapped that around her neck, and it went too far, and they panicked. I mean, I don't know, guys. Anything's probably possible, but I'm just saying that sort of would explain that picture, because everybody did look like they were staring at something very interesting. Yeah, why would you? Well, back in the 70s, everybody wore bodysuits. That's just too much trouble. Well, true, but they all snap down there, you know that. Sammy's saying she knew that Kylie was messed up and she got another ride home speaks for itself. Right. Well, yeah, I believe so. The friends all came across too calm when interviewed. They were all together that day. Then their stories are all different. When going to the party, Jagger didn't go. Mag went, but then left within 10 minutes. Yeah, I still say that's a crock of bull. I don't think that she could have got to the party. Those guys insisted on her taking those rips, her get on the phone, call her boyfriend, and he get there all within 10 minutes. Just the guys trying to get her to take the rips off the bong is going to take more than 10 minutes. Get real. I'm sorry, but that's bullcrap to me. Having the same 2013 Honda CRV, this morning I entered the back seat, put down the headrest, which move up and down with a touch of the hand, and with ease was able to crawl to the cargo area. No, they said there was no tire tracks because the sand and the dirt out there is got the shell mixture and stuff in it, so it's too compacted, it's too hard, so there was no tire tracks, especially after 2 weeks. Sammy said about Kay's belt being off. I think that is so weird. Am I the only one? Well, you know why? What I thought was weird is because I don't know who got to watch that video and who didn't. Not the one that AWP but it put out, but one of their members took and clipped some of the sections out of their video and put it out. And when they were doing the interview with that guy Nick, the road service dude, he said that the girl was asking how to make sure that the seatbelt was on correctly. How do you tighten it down to make sure nobody comes out of it? And he says, now I may have misunderstood, but I don't believe I did. He said that she asked, how would you run the seatbelt through your own belt and fasten it down? That I found very weird. And that sort of weird knowing that Sammy says that the belt was off. And how about that guy seeing them the next day, seeing the car, which means they would have had to have waited until after the law looked for the car and then moved it in there. But if the law was out in such force hunting for Kiely, how in the world did they get the car back into that campground and down in that water? If the law enforcement were searching for her so meticulously, there was 19 agencies out there looking. How did anybody get that car back in that campground and roll it down in that water? Kate mentioned we made creme brulee. And Sammy, what did you go do? Or what did you go? Oh, left on the 80 or 89. She never mentioned who she had a ride with home. I smell a rat, right? Well, do we even know how she even got there? I think it was disrespectful leaving Kylie in the vehicle, especially as they turned the vehicle over. Well, honey, they how would they have gotten her out? I'm sure the back hatch was probably jammed up. They would have to have worked on it to get it open to get her out. And they needed to not disturb anything on the remains while they were trying to get her out. Because I'm sure at this point, if they went to grab an arm, they wouldn't wind up good. Not if the bong was packed already. I can see that, just to disagree. Yeah, you're just doing it to disagree, but no, come on. A kid gets out and stands there and they're talking to their friends, even if these guys are harassing them or whatever, it's still going to take more than 10 minutes. And all that happening, and her calling her boyfriend, and him getting there all within, and her leaving within 10 minutes. Not happening. Sorry. They said there wasn't enough residue on the top of the car for it to have been there for 2 weeks. I didn't hear that part. So yeah, that's real telling. Lisa Renee, it's reported to have rained after the last text to her mother at 12ish. Wish we knew what Kylie's favorite color is so we can put colored hearts for her. That would be a good thing. I would say go with purple, but I guess that's just the main color for pretty much all little girls. Yeah, that's what Emma says. They both were used to vehicles, large vehicles, small vehicles. They were used to four-wheeling. They would have known how to put seatbelts on. Yeah, I know you were talking about the personal belt. I know. My way behind in the chat, guys. Sorry about that. Would anybody like to jump up? Hello, Auntie M. How are you? Marcy, I see you. Nano for life and remain calm. How about you two jump up here? I want you two to meet. Both of you grab this link. Oh, holy crap. Lord, my computer is crazy. Everything's either way too small or it's like really huge. Borrowed Angels. Hello, sweetheart. Pink would work. I'm doing good, hon. There you go, Versi. Versi's just putting all different colored hearts. How about just do a rainbow for Kiely? I pray this isn't like a Gabby case was Jagger the jealous type for the friends. Yeah. Funny thing is, though, is I was about to say black myself because of that prom dress she had on, or whatever top dress it was she had on. Ladies, are you two going to jump up here or not? There we go. We'll put a variety of hearts in the chat for her. Did y'all get the link? New Orleans lady. New Orleans. Is it New Orleans? Where'd you go?
Hi, Chicky.
Hi, darling. Oh, who's Lori? Oh, hello. I can't hear you, hon.
Hold on.
Huh?
I just popped in to tell some good news that doesn't have anything to do with summer. But there was a 30-year-old girl came out of her house in Reading, Pennsylvania yesterday morning. Yeah. She is now returned her mother.
Good. Thank goodness.
girl that was missing, and she got back home.
That's
I thought
good. I'm
maybe some
glad.
good news, even though it, you know,
It's not on the
could
cases we're
be
talking
right now
about.
between
Yes.
summer. Yes.
Good
All right.
good
I'm gonna
news is
pop off.
always good.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to share it. I'm gonna pop off.
Thank you, Lori. Okay,
And,
Mary, Lana.
huh?
Okay, just making sure you're both here.
Yeah, someday I'm gonna figure this StreamYard out.
Mary, this is Lana. Lana, this is Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Mary. Mary. Okay, well, maybe Mary's not here. We just think
Okay.
she's here.
I think with Kylie Rogers, I think there's a big cover
Rodney.
up there. Kylie Rodni, right? Rogers. You know, it bleeds into the same.
I know.
Um, I do. I think I commend Adventures with Purpose because them speaking out is going to save a cover up like the summerwells situation.
Exactly. And Connie, I got to watch a little bit of it, but then I got a phone call and I didn't get to finish it, but I'm going to. And simply because he came on my live yesterday, or not my live, but he came in one of my videos and made a comment on one of my videos yesterday. And I thought it was awfully sweet of him because he said it was great stuff. So I thought that was nice of him. I asked him if he wanted to join us this evening, but I've not received an answer back. So,
Uh-huh.
okay, Mary, what's up? Can I heat you? Can I hit? Heaty? Heaty? Heidi? I don't know what you want me to do, babe. Can I hate you? Heat you? Oh well.
Ah,
You want me to boot you out and let you come back? Come back, Mary.
gotta love the internet.
Yeah. There's the link, Mary. Can you grab it again? You really like Johnny B?
Oh, he's amazing. He is one of my favorite creators. There's one that's way above the rest, but you know, she lets me on her lives and lets me talk. She helps me with my channel. She's amazing.
Can you hear me
Oh,
now?
yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. Hi, Lamb.
Gracie Perils, Nana is the only one that took time to let me on her panel and tell me how. LOL. Well, thank you, Gracie. I don't care, let anybody up here. This channel belongs to you guys too. And I'll help anybody I can. Mary, meet Lana. Lana, this is Mary once again.
Hi,
Hi,
Lamb.
Mary.
I
For the
wanted
last,
you guys to meet.
She
she
has
said
been,
Lamb,
huh?
Nana thinks that had some good stories I could tell you.
Well, honey, I've got a channel that you can tell them on.
That's what she said.
I would love to have you come on and do a live like next week if we could.
Oh, that would be great.
All right. Um, yeah, just message me and we'll get this started, or I'll message you something.
Hey,
I'll have
sounds good.
I'll have Nana send me your phone number or your contact information or something.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay,
Okay. That's fine as long as you both say it's fine for me to do so.
fine with
Yes.
me.
Hey, Nana, I was going to say about Kylie.
Uh-huh.
Um, I can't remember the name of the creator that I sent put in the comments, and he was talking about the car. And he
Right.
said that kind of car that actually, I believe, any gear except for park, that you could actually turn the keys off. Like if it's in drive, you can turn it off.
Uh-huh.
And that you can still, those tires will be, free moving as if it's in neutral.
Right.
Yeah, I watched that video too.
Yeah.
There was somebody commented on my video this morning and was telling me that, and I'm like, hey, don't tell me. I said, I've got common sense. I know there's a reason that you put the e-brake on when you're sitting at an incline. I mean,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
you need to tell the experts that are telling us that. Plant Diva, thank you. Plant Diva says, I appreciate feeling comfortable enough to disagree here. That's important. Thanks. Well, you're most welcome, and you can definitely disagree anytime you would like. You're not going to be booed off the stage for doing so.
That's how we learn. When we get together and exchange opinions, that's how we reason. Come, let us reason together. That's what it is.
Right.
I,
Charlie says I taught him too how to come up on panel.
well, you did me too. Your channel was the first channel I ever came up on panel with also.
Well,
Well, I'm gonna say something here, and she'll probably kick me off before I can
all right,
say it. But
you're
she's
kicked
not
off.
okay. Let me say it first. Nana's not gonna say anything, but y'all, she really needs some help financially. If you could show her some
Uh,
love on her Cash App, I
uh,
would appreciate it.
Nano for life.
I
No.
know she won't ever ask, and you
I'm
know,
asking
I ask
for
her
her. She
all
has
the
done
time.
so
She
much for
won't.
all of us.
And Miss Tina says, I get to disagree. LOL. I don't like Johnny B, not even a little bit, especially after the stunt he pulled this morning. Okay, there we go. See, somebody's disagreeing. And she's allowed to do that, right?
Yep.
Is
That's
Are,
right.
are you talking about when he talked to the new mayor?
I guess that's what she's talking about. I don't know. I didn't get to watch it.
Well, when I seen the headline, you know what his title was. At first, I thought he was talking about JSB.
Uh,
Well, he's just a different kind of character. You know, we all like
Yeah.
different kind of characters.
Remain
Well,
calm. Can you
Yeah.
answer a question for me if you can?
Yes.
The ambulance getting called to Jody Sue's.
Right.
What about it?
I
I'm
think she.
hearing.
Well, in my honest opinion, I don't think she's been doing so well with that thyroid cancer.
Mm-hmm.
She's, a lot over the last, since Summer went missing, she's been having a lot of heart problems. So I kind of wonder if she didn't have a major meltdown,
Yeah.
and
Well,
something with her heart.
with the thyroid, also, it can with it not being right, it can mess with your mind and it can cause you to be delusional and paranoid and all of that, right? I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I heard in nursing. So I'm not completely sure I think it's a perfect storm for her right now, and that kind of worries me.
Yeah,
Tina,
I do too.
Tina says that it's because he lied to the mayor and did not tell him that he was being recorded. That's why she's upset.
Oh,
Versi, thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you.
thank you, Versi.
Well, I know that he did tell the mayor that he was a radio personality, and I don't think the mayor really said anything that I think would warrant him getting mad at Johnny for not telling him he was recording him. I didn't hear anything out of the way, but maybe Tina did.
Well, you have to understand, Tina sees it from a different perspective simply because her husband used to be in law enforcement.
Well,
And
I mean,
they,
Tina, don't get me wrong, honey, because let me tell you, when he disrespected them people, I was very upset about that also. He disrespected law enforcement and made a mockery out of them basically, and that upset me also. I wasn't happy about that.
right. Thank you again, Versi. Um, but yeah, I mean, like we were just talking about, everybody has a right to disagree, and even if he was to come on here, he's allowed to come on here and disagree as long as we all do it respectfully and
That's right.
kindly. I mean, everybody has their opinions. just like with the Kiely thing. I mean, Lord of mercy. I can't believe that. I really can't.
Well, the sad thing about it is with teenagers today, and actually it's been going on for many, many, many years. Went on with- You have a certain clique of people, and I really do believe that there was a lot of jealousy.
Mhm.
And, you know, they could have went after her. I mean, you really don't know.
See, I have for the Mean Girls theory,
Right.
Right.
because jealousy in teenage girls, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, y'all remember back that far? I do.
What, to
But
your teenagers? Yes, I do.
I don't like to cut, I don't like to say a whole lot about people's looks, but man, Kylie was beautiful.
She
Wasn't
was.
she
And
gorgeous?
you look at Sammy and she's mediocre. Yeah, I shouldn't say that. That's mean, but
Well, she doesn't
Maybe.
have the light. You could see in the pictures that Kylie had a light, a beautiful light in her. And you don't see that in Sammy at all. And I think she was very jealous of her.
I think so too.
May, why are you talking about Don B? Is he in chat? Because I don't see him is the reason I'm asking. Okay. Um, that's what I was thinking, girls. Her own age. I can see them feeling jealous. I think Sammy is pretty too, though.
Well,
Sammy is pretty, but you have to be pretty on the inside and the out to really
Right.
make a difference in this
so,
world.
I mean, she graduated early. Um, she was very smart, made good grades. Um, you
She
know,
had a very,
and when Sammy admitted that she seen Kylie and was supposed to ride home with Kylie, and Kylie was drunk, why would you leave your friend, even if it was a party friend?
because she wasn't her friend. I mean,
Well,
they
Right.
didn't even follow each other on social media. You know, that's big for teenagers. That's big for anybody.
well, this is the thing too. How ridiculous is it for her and I believe it's Jagger to come out and basically say that they're vetting these teenagers for the police department?
Yeah, I
Hey
I
have
mean,
guys,
issues with
really,
that.
somebody's listening in. I don't know who it is for sure, but they just got my number and texted me and said that they spoke with the mayor after he spoke with Johnny B. He did not know that Johnny B was recording him, and he is pretty PO'd about it.
Oh,
well,
Really
I guess
PO'd.
Johnny B will learn his lesson then, won't he?
I guess so.
I mean, I really didn't. I can see him being mad because Johnny didn't tell him. But
Right.
honestly, the conversation, I didn't hear any disrespect or anything in it. So,
Well, I agree, but and plus the mayor ought to know with anybody calling and talking about the summerwells case, they're going to be recording it and they're going to be putting it on YouTube. Come on. I
and
mean, that's
it was his first day of being mayor, and he answered the phone himself.
can you
right.
imagine the call Ronnie Lawson got after that?
Oh yes, he did say that him and Ronnie had been friends for many years.
Yeah, they may not be for very long.
Well, Rebecca, they did say this was his first day. She says, as a public official, he should have known better than to talk.
Yeah, he should have. I mean, but I guess
But if you're trying to, hey, when I first started coming on lives, there was a lot of things I didn't know what to do and what not to do. And I'm sure that being his first day, he was trying to just get along with his constituents or trying to be a good mayor. And, I mean, it would be one thing to have a conversation, but to have a conversation, have it recorded, and then have it blasted over YouTube. Would you, any one of you in here want somebody to call you up and talk to you without you knowing you're being recorded, and then they take everything you say and put it out for the public?
No.
That would not be good.
No, I would not appreciate that at all.
Yeah, I mean, there's just people asking questions that have been asked for all this time, and people are really just getting fed up with being asked the same stuff over and over and over.
Well, so are we. We're getting tired of the same stuff over and over and over.
They're not going to
Right.
tell us anything.
No, but you know what? We can't let it die. We can't. I have no choice but to follow Summer. It's like in my whole spirit. I can't.
Yeah, I'm the same way, and I think it's because of the age that Summer was, and all the things that are being said that happened to her, and stuff like that. And I've kind of explained to Nana before what happened to me, and when my realization at 5 years old came about, knowing, things weren't right. And, it just, I always just say there's a little bit of Summer in all of us.
I
Right.
agree. I think that's why so many of us can't let it go, is because we are survivors and
Exactly.
we relate to her very much.
Yeah.
Oh, hold up. Let's see what Connie's got to say here. It says, Auntie M, I'm sorry you're talking to Auntie M, but I'm putting it out there. There's been things happening in the background after a live. Jody Sue's recently released video saying that whoever took Summer could have gotten the wrong
Yep.
driveway, putting fear in daughter.
Yep.
Wow.
I heard that the other night.
I mean, honestly, I've heard her say that before, not in that way, but
Well,
she came out and said, oh, me and Candace were the only two in the whole hollow that had girls.
yeah, but I do believe if somebody was going up there, and surely to goodness, Jody Sue's daughter ain't that stupid. But if anybody was going up there to pick up Jody Sue's daughter, they would know the difference between a 14-year-old and a 5-year-old.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's
I
just something she's trying to
Yeah, I think
spew on.
she's using that. I think a lot of people after all this time are like, girl, just stop. And I think she just tries to add a little bit of something every once in a while, to keep that going.
Somebody needs to go up there and just set Jody Sue straight. I swear they do. And
Well,
I was gonna hang on one second. I was gonna say we are getting a new sheriff in our town at midnight tonight, and he'll be sworn in tomorrow. And I do believe that I'm gonna go down there the next day or so because he happens to be a kid that went to school with my oldest kid. And I'm going to go down there and see if I can get him to answer just general questions for me.
That would be awesome.
well, the nice thing about your town is they're willing to get somebody else in there and create some change. In Rogersville, Hawkins County,
Right.
nobody wants to be sheriff of Hawkins County.
Yeah, look what happened to the last guy.
I mean, nobody runs, against Ronnie Lawson.
Right. But we don't know for sure why. We don't know if
Right.
it's because the town is so bad or if they're in fear that something might happen to them or their family if somebody ran against him. Because, come on, they can't still. That town can't have been that bad for the last 70 years. His dad was in office for at least 20 years and nobody ever ran against him. Then there was a half a term where there was another man in there as sheriff, and halfway through the term, he unalived himself. And then Ronnie just stepped into the position, and for 12 years, nobody has ran against him.
Well, I think what, and this is just me and the way I think of things. Things have really changed over the years. And when the opioid crisis happened and all that started going on, and more meth and crack and all that other stuff, I mean, the thing about Ronnie Lawson, he knows everybody's great grandma,
Mm-hmm.
mom, dad, cousin, you name it. He knows everybody.
Muncho Taco says, I have a feeling they tried to make it look like Kylie unalived herself, but forgot to put her back in the front seat. That's a possibility. Um, I was gonna say something a minute ago and I forgot what it was now. Darn it.
Did you guys hear of, and I'm not sure where I even picked this up at, but something about a social media trend or something
What do you mean?
that maybe the kids were doing this
Oh,
TikTok trend or something? Do you know what I'm talking about?
yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know what this one would have been, but I know what you're talking about, like with the Tide Pods and stuff, where they were eating those, and then they did the ice challenge, and yeah,
Mhm.
those things. Yeah.
And the cinnamon, yeah, that crazy stuff. Yeah, I just heard it had something to do with Kylie, and I heard it, but it kind of went over my head. I didn't pay that much attention to it.
I'm trying to talk Tina into moving to Hawkins County, guys, because she says if she lived in Hawkins County, she'd run against him in a heartbeat.
Ooh, Tina, big responsibility there, girl.
Tina's a big personality. Trust me, she's got the brains and the brawn. Not brawn
Hey,
as in muscular, but brawn as in she's a mean girl. She
hey,
can take care of that town.
we could all move to Hawkins County and she could deputize us.
There you go.
Well, I'm going to pull my relation to the hollow card, and I think that they should just sign that property over to me,
There you go.
and I'll use it as I see fit, which will be 100% good.
There you
I
go.
just I just want to see something good done with that hell on the hill.
Well, I think they should just destroy it.
I agree.
I think they just need to tear it down and leave it. Just leave it a hill.
Yep.
Charlie, why did you hide your comment? I can't see it on my side for some reason.
I never saw any pictures of her at the party either,
Thank
Charlie.
Yeah,
you. I couldn't read it.
I didn't see any pictures of her at the party, and I don't know. It's just me. The pictures, I think, where she was playing the guitar and singing, that kind of didn't look like her to me. But
Marcy says our Ronnie Lawson is J. Edgar Hoover of Hawkins County. I would have to agree. I would have to agree 100% on that.
It kind of reminds you of the town that dreaded sundown, doesn't it?
Mm.
yeah,
Plant Diva says you ought to see the town they live in. They would love to live in Hawkins County.
yeah, you're right, Charlie. For almost 300 people supposedly being at that party, there's nothing.
Right. And that's weird. Tina says, hey, I'm not that mean, just gracefully conservative. LOL.
Assertive.
Gracefully.
Assertive.
Assertive. Okay, I can't see. I ain't got my license. Holy crap. I don't have my glasses on. I don't know if
Well,
there's any concrete up there, Robin.
well,
You
Tina,
know,
we
I
would
wish
take
someone
you
would buy
where
that
you were.
property, Robin, so we could all just go up there and do a mass search. Just somebody get it where we could all go search and make sure and do our own, get it clear in our own minds if she's there or not.
Right.
I wonder if they used any of the ground penetrating equipment on the houses that Donwells was working in,
I
where they
don't know,
told
but
us
they
how
should
they
have.
laid that cement and stuff.
The if y'all will remember the real Rockin' Robin when I had her on, she said that the lady her husband was working for pointed out a house like diagonally across from where she lived that Don Wells was helping pour concrete in the porch. And I don't know if that was ever checked or not. And ladies, can y'all hold it down for a minute while I go and grab my specs like I've been told to do by Marcy?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure.
Thank you.
Well, I'm glad you came up, and I got a chance to come up because she kept telling me that we needed to get together.
That's what she kept telling me.
Yeah, she said, you guys got to get together. You remind me so much of each other. And I
I'm
was
not
like,
sure that's a good or bad thing.
hey, that's a good thing.
All righty. I'll take it.
We'll take the good.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't know. This
Nana for sure. She doesn't like to say anything about if she needs something, and she's just so gracious, and she's let a lot of us come up on her panel for the first time, and I know for sure she made me feel really comfortable about it.
right.
And she won't ask for anything.
So
And
we'll ask for it. We'll ask for her.
I've offered many times if she needed,
Ladies, you're busted.
and of course she won't. We were talking about you. Did you
Take
find
your glasses off so you can't see what we're saying right now.
Yeah, yeah, we're on your panel, but what we're talking about ain't none of your business.
All right. I love you too, Marcy. I love all you guys, really. I swear I do. I promise.
We love you.
I live in paradise. You're so blessed. Really? Where's paradise located?
Where is paradise, May? Hey, I'll tell you a story real quick.
What?
So last night, my dog starts whining. She does that occasionally. But anyway, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, I think. And I open my eyes and I see these police flashing lights, right? And
Yeah.
I kind of turned my head and I looked back and they were gone. And I was like, that was really weird, right? Well, my camera out front caught, there was like 5 cops walking down in front of my house with flashlights and came back up through my yard. I don't know what they were doing or who they were looking for, but obviously they were looking for something. Uh-oh, you guys, we need to get this. I don't know who's doing that.
Doing what?
We've got
Oh,
some. May's on it, May.
May, my husband was stationed in Fort Dix for his AIT. Fort Dix, New Jersey. I loved it there.
who are we talking about, Muncho Taco? Says that Be Real photo is her all beat up after the fight she had someone. She has a swollen eye, busted lip, and a busted upper nose.
Ooh.
Is she talking about Kylie?
I don't know if it's Callie or Sammy.
Well, I did hear something about, that was just one of
Kylie.
the theories I heard.
Callie.
Yeah, I did hear a theory that there was a physical fight with someone.
Yeah.
Or now what I heard was that something to do with Sammy and a boyfriend or something, and thought maybe that she was set up, that they set her up.
Right. Marcy says, Nana, you always tell us this is our channel too. That means everything to me. Well, and I totally mean it, guys. I promise. Because if you guys weren't watching or inputting, then the channel wouldn't exist. I mean, if we didn't have viewers and subscribers, and then there would be no need for a channel. So that's why yins are welcome to pop up on panel anytime you want to, or say what you have to say.
Now, just Mike, is that picture of Jagger at that party, or was that a different picture of him, like somewhere else? And because I've seen kind of a few pictures of him and Kylie together. So was that at the party that night or a different time?
Hello, Jetta from Texas. Jetta says Kiely in back seat of car with other girls take off black out marker. Robin, where's the proof, please? What did Robin say? Kiely had a bloody nose. Sammy had bruises on her arms. Yes, at the party with
Yes,
the blue
okay,
light.
but I thought that, I thought the very next day that Sammy was on camera with a short sleeve shirt on. Didn't she do some interviews or something? I thought that was like the next day or something.
Yeah, but it
Yeah,
came almost the sleeves came almost down to her elbow. It was a larger t-shirt.
Oh, okay.
I heard she'd been in a fight with I do not know who.
Yeah, I heard that too, that there had been a fight.
Oh, the Jersey Channel is located. That's where May lives. The Jersey Channel is located between UK and France. I would love to visit there. That's
Wow.
paradise,
Oh,
guys.
I want to go.
I want to go too, May.
Here I am thinking New Jersey.
Me too. I was thinking somewhere
Yeah,
around
I
in there.
thought it was around here too.
Just Mike says, I'm certain it's him and already post in groups as question I'm willing to send to you too. Please do send whatever you might have. Can somebody drop my email address in the chat, please?
Well, and I'll tell you too, just from the Summerwells case, and I don't want to say necessarily the Gabby Petito case, but now when any case about a child comes out, law enforcement is questioned big time on
Yes, just Mike.
everything
You
that they
can.
do.
Here,
I,
I've got it. I'll put it in there.
let me say something about Gabby Petito. I live an hour and a half from Moab. Moab seriously dropped the ball with that little girl. They
Yes,
never should have let that man and her back in that vehicle together.
I did.
I'll
I
tell you
dropped your email.
what upset me about that was because she should have been put in a hotel, not him.
Right.
And they put her back in that vehicle to go. I don't think they even cared where she went as long as she didn't come back around him. But she should have been put up somewhere, not him.
Mary,
Right.
I have an announcement. I'm sorry to tell you, hon.
Go ahead.
You and Charlie don't get your cruise. May just said that we're all welcome. So when I win the lottery and win it big, we're all going to May's house.
Yay,
Sounds
May.
good.
You know what? I could just see May's face if about 4 or 5 of us showed up on her door one day. We'd be like, May, we're here.
I remember Sammy saying fighting, but she made it sound like boxing. They had gloves. Do you think she was beat to death? I don't know.
You know what? When she described that party as a Lord of the Flies party, I that just threw
Is that
me.
all you needed to know?
Oh, Mary, I had watched a documentary on the real boys that you're talking about that was in that book.
Right?
I watched the documentary on them, and some of them are still alive to this day. Can you believe that? There's one I think that's still alive,
I'll tell you that was
and they didn't wind up. They didn't do all that stuff to each other.
well, but Sammy was probably talking about the movie. She wasn't probably talking about the real life Lord of the Flies.
Well, I know, but I was just telling you that I watched a documentary on that
Well,
because you
I'm
were telling
glad
us about it.
because usually if I mention you watching something 3 months later, you'll be like, I haven't even finished it yet.
There's just something about that guy's voice for some reason. Mary, I just can't seem to get through that video. I mean,
Well,
there's a few
I
YouTube creators that their voice gets on my nerves too. So,
I think that you pretty much got the gist of what he was saying anyway. So,
Carrie, honey, right now I'm temporarily in a motel with my grown son, and I need to find a home for one, but I need to find a house so that I can go into my bedroom and do my thing with YouTube. That's my fit that I'm having right this minute. But there's a literal, I have offers from all over the United States. Come and live with me, come live with me. And the one place that I want to live, which is my hometown, there is nothing for rent. And the apartment I was gonna get, the woman died in, that did not work out. They did not get the stuff out of the apartment. I did not get to rent it.
Well, I mean, Nana, it's understandable. That's your home. You have children there. Your sister's there. I
My,
mean,
yeah,
that's
my grandkids.
you.
I say we have a Nana telethon.
No, let's not do that. Now, if we
We
wanted to do something, I need a sub, not a toy. What is it? A toy drive? Okay, a sub drive. That's what I need to do is get a sub drive going. So we can get new subs in here.
Well, I see
Yep.
new subs coming in all the time.
Oh yeah, Mike. If you want to, don't porn bomb us. We'll be, we'll be doing good.
Yeah.
But yes, you're more than welcome to join the panel. We would love to hear from you.
Charlie says if he hits the lottery, Nana, he'll buy you a house anywhere you want.
Aww.
The thing, thank you, Charlie. But honey, there's no houses here for rent or to sell, or there's just nothing here.
If he hits the lottery, then he can just build you a house.
Did you ever go on anybody's channel on panel? Who, me? Are you talking about me, Diva? Play it, Diva. Tammy. Yes, I know, and I just realized I have got to, guys, overlook this, okay? Because this, Tammy, please tell me, did you do the little Schaefer's daycare? Is this the Tammy I'm thinking of? I believe that is the Tammy I'm thinking of, and if it is, then she took care of my children when they were babies.
Aww.
Yeah. Hello, Mike. Yes.
Marcy, you're right though. I know that the impact of a
Hi,
car
lady.
hitting water at a high speed will, deploy the airbags.
Hello, Mike.
How you doing?
We're doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I've been going on different channels and having my thoughts about the Kiely case.
Well, you just go ahead and tell us what your thoughts
Well, I
are.
just sent you a couple pictures itself just a second ago, and I did this in one of the Kiely Rodni groups, getting
Mm-hmm.
massive different reactions on it. Some of them are not happy with it, but oh well. I look at these until someone identifies people in pictures. It's free game to me.
Right.
So
You
the
have
one,
to
if go ahead.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I was saying, so when you get to that pictures itself, first go to the main big group one where everybody has probably seen it, but most of the people have seen the edit version. I was lucky enough to find the uncut version, which they
Mm-hmm.
took out that black line. Same thing with the other picture where you have all the girls. If you remember, they all crossed out those girls thinking they're minors or all. So I looked, it was, okay, let's start asking questions. Let's see what locals and non-locals will say in groups. And so far I've gotten reactions with those. And
It's
the one that
not come in yet for some reason.
okay, it's probably in the queue. You might have that. Do you know the pictures I'm talking about? The party pictures that are blue in the blue light.
I don't think I saw those.
I know the party pictures where there was that big group of people, and then there was
Mhm.
another picture with the three girls in the car Like they took a picture of
Yeah.
themselves. Is that what you're talking
Yeah.
about? Yeah,
That's
I've
what I'm
seen
talking
those.
about. Once it comes in, what I've been trying to, I'm really convinced it's Jagger because of how his hair's so long out. He wears his hat a certain way, and if I did it right enough, you should be able to like compare his picture to all these pictures, and looking like something, Mike, you might be right because they keep on saying Jagger was never at that party, but I kind of question that.
Well, I wondered about that because him and Kylie were broke up, right?
1 minute the news are saying exclusively together, next minute they're together. So I don't know.
Because, okay, like the Adventures with Purpose, we're talking about that tow truck driver. And, but now tell me if I'm wrong, weren't they explaining that there was a blonde-headed girl with this guy in the vehicle, but they couldn't say that it was Kylie, right?
Correct. That
So
could
possibly,
I could be argumentative and say that could be in Sammy too.
exactly.
But that still would make it more suspicious for me. I forgot to send this to you guys because I'm kind of new to your channel. I came across one of Sammy's interviews that she did, and it was kind of like off mic, even though the mic was on. She mentioned about that her and Kylie have gone to this party, this spot in the past, and I've heard. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Like
Right,
I was
go
saying,
ahead.
Sammy in her interview when she was trying to organize this search thing indicated that they've been there before. Same thing with Meg being there before, and I'm looking like this is a continuous kind of party. Somehow this party went different, way different. So
Well,
I'm.
sorry, Mike, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I'm used to doing this on my TikTok.
Well, from my understanding, the party was a lot different because usually it was just the teenagers from that area hanging out. From my understanding, there were teenagers from a totally different area that also came, plus they had older people who came.
I look at it as it was a hot mess waiting to happen. You had hot August night going on. You got the summertime parties with the kids. I used to go out in that area of Truckee like long ago. That was my party days. So it was like something really changed. Like it was like they all were happy taking these pictures. Then you got the group of people, and all of a sudden she's gone. So it's like you went partying, fighting, and then all of a sudden dead. And nobody really talks about it.
Yeah, because didn't they mention that the crowd kind of dispersed all at once? That there were a lot of the cars and stuff that they all left at the same time?
Then I caught the law enforcement saying that they had 400 juveniles, that they've gotten a hold and talked to 400 juveniles. And I'm kind of looking, I'm like, I don't think that's from the party. You probably had it from school. And other than that, I question the 400.
Jetta says she thinks that Tina had to crash a college party. That sounds more feasible.
Right.
The style that they had, I did my research on it. It was kind of like an EDM style. So if you know how EDM is, that's a rave style. And I wouldn't be surprised if the original plan was marijuana, cocaine, ecstasy, and maybe LSD. And then all of a sudden, other party groups kind of got a wind of it, and then they kind of intermixed to each other. And that's kind of like a disaster waiting to happen.
So are you from that area, Mike?
No, no, no. I'm originally from Santa Cruz, which is known for a party town, and then I recently moved into Oklahoma. So I'm just thinking all of my party days of what I used to do when we had to go on
Oh,
what we call
I thought
trucking
you
runs.
said you went and partied up there. Yeah.
Yeah, in the far past, but not quite recently or anything.
Well, no, I didn't mean quite recently. I just meant you did used to party up there. That's why I thought you were from that
Yeah,
area.
but not that area. We weren't. We were more of like trucky. So the concept was like, okay, you go to house parties. After house parties, you'll go to like the casino. Adults do their thing, children do their thing, or if not that, you do like partying over at the river, doing the floats is another, and then you got the lake on top of it. So there's always
Well,
so much to do in trucking.
well, I
This
know
is
at
just Mike, Joe.
one time here in my area, my town and another town, they had an underage bar at this other town that the teenagers used to go to and dance or whatever. And they ended up colliding at that place. And there was a lot of things that happened that evening that was really sad. But it's just two rival little towns that went after each other.
I still
Jo-
think that. Sorry.
oh no, I was just gonna. May May says, what about the father and the daughter who swore blind they saw Kylie's registration plates and discussed it as they ate? I guess is what she was saying. Did they lie?
I've never heard that one before.
I haven't either. Evidently, Marcy has. She says, yeah, she remembers it. So I don't know. I had not heard anything about it.
I'm the person is when it comes to questions, I'll fact check and then try to get back on that factual statement, and then just speculate on something like that.
I
Right.
just want to say something. I don't know who's
Go ahead.
throwing all the crap in chat, but this channel's not like that. We're here for everybody. We don't bother nobody. You know, knock
I
it
can't
off.
even see the chat, so that's
Well,
why I kind
good.
of like this one.
I just get frustrated when I see that going on because, you know, Nana's channel is not like that. We don't say things maliciously about people and stuff. And, you
Mm.
know, when that happens, I kind of get a little irked over it.
And
Do
like
you
I
guys
said, this.
feel that?
Go ahead.
Do you guys feel that whoever put this party together, let alone Sammy, if she's really truthful in saying that both of them were drunk, do you see Sammy getting arrested for possible manslaughter?
Involuntary.
Hmm.
At least, she's going to be charged with something. Yes. If it's nothing more than contributing. Yes, absolutely, 100%. And her mother is a lawyer, her dad's a private eye, and from everything I have found, they did leave. They moved.
Yeah, I found that very odd that when AWP came in, they automatically left, and then hearing enough other people that were out in that area, I found it very odd that Sammy and whoever else that she was trying to organize with refused to go search at that area where the car was, and I wonder
Right,
why.
right. Marie, it don't matter. There's nothing to prove. Sammy admitted on camera that she was
Hmm.
sharing alcoholic beverages with a minor child all night, and she is over the age of
Yeah,
18. That girl
and
contributed to the
she even insisted that Sammy and herself were drunk. And I looked at that
right,
and I was like, something's not right on this whole thing. Like, you're gonna tell me that, let's say she's drunk and her car is a little bit further up more. The chances of her being drunk and hitting a tree is very high. But when I saw this picture that I sent you guys, and I'm trying to verify it because the person said that was Kylie's car. And I looked, I'm like, well, if it's Kylie's car, the picture that I'm looking at, there's no trees. You look in the far distance, it looks like it's the lake, kind of like how the person was driving, trying to give us an idea of what the lake looked like. The only thing I gotta check on is it a full-time moon with no clouds, or were there any? It's the moon phase. When you
Right.
have the moon phase of full-time, things in the dark, it just takes a while for your eyes to adjust. But if it's completely like, you ain't gonna see that lake.
I think they just came through.
I watched a creator who was talking about the moon phases, and at that time when supposedly she was leaving or whatever, it was pitch black out. They said if she would have left 10 minutes before that, she would have had a little bit of moonlight. But the timeline they're given, he said it was pitch black out there.
Right.
Chances are, hearing that, it's probably a quarter moon. Because if you had no moon, you wouldn't get any. You won't get any.
Right. I do
Okay.
believe it's a quarter moon, yeah.
Guys, we're going to try to share these pictures.
Do you
They
want me
finally-
to drop it down, Nana?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Is this the pictures I just sent you?
Yeah, I'm trying to find them. I'm trying to
Okay.
locate them. Hang on.
No biggie. Like I said, most people have seen these pictures before, but they've seen them in an edit version. I was lucky enough to save it in a group that had no edit. I was kind of actually shocked to even see that. I was like, how come they didn't show this out? So it gave me a mission to try to go through everybody's pictures, try to edit to black and white instead of blue. And then I plan to submit all this in, but I also think the public should be able to say, you know something, I recognize my son or I recognize my daughter in this picture. What are they doing here?
Sorry, guys. Like I told y'all, this little boy is sick here. It takes a while for it to. This is the one you're talking about. Can you guys see it?
Unfortunately, I can't.
Yeah,
I
don't
can't see it. But
Well,
then again,
you can't-
I can't see anything on the chat.
Okay, Mary, can you guys see it?
I don't see it at all.
I don't see it.
Hang on. Crap.
Oh,
No,
Alyssa,
that's not what I
I'm so
want.
sorry you have a colonoscopy in the morning.
What the crap is all
Ooh.
this? Oh, crap, guys.
I can't even tell.
Okay, get out of that.
Okay.
Guess we'll sit here and talk till she comes back, huh?
Yeah. Honestly, I'm more looking at like, what happened to her? I've never seen a host get kicked off the StreamYard.
Yeah, it happened to me today, but that was my own fault. I'm still learning StreamYard and YouTube and, all of that crap.
I think Nana's having
No.
some trouble with her computer and
Now,
stuff. Yeah, she'll
you
be
guys
right back.
remember
We'll
how
just keep talking
the
for her.
town on anime?
What was that?
I was asking, what's your guys' thoughts about Zanime being fully attacked like nothing? To me, I think she was just trying to be helpful like she's normally been. Military personnel, and she's getting the raw end of the stick of bad rumors coming from church. Now, for Ronnie, I don't even know what his real position is. I just look at him like, you should be arrested for just admitting that you're about distributing cocaine. Like, even if you're joking on it, you should be at least questioned.
Well,
That's why I don't think he's even involved.
There was a reason that Ryan went after her the way that he did. And But I think Ryan kind of misunderstood some things also because,
I
you know,
I
supposedly
think
she
he
said something and she was like, well, no, your chat said this or whatever. And,
Mhm.
you know, I think a lot of
I
it
think
was misunderstanding. Am I going to say that Ryan doesn't know what he's talking
yeah.
about on some points? No, I'm not going to say that because I've seen a couple things myself that I questioned. But, you know, that's Ryan.
But it's called there at the beginning. There was certain things making sense, but once it got to the I call overkill on anime, and once I got my research in, I was like, okay, at some point he's going to learn, which he did learn with AWP, because they came out and fully gentleman that went on the interview kind of schooled Ryan on what was going on.
Well, I think
I
I
I
think
wouldn't say that.
I have to say
No,
that Ryan was very respectful when Jared was speaking, and
hmm
that they agreed to talk off of YouTube or whatever. And you know that I think that's great.
Right. Yes,
same here.
exactly. I do too. As far as Jared School and Ryan, no, I don't see that. Um, there was something. It was just. First of all, Marie, I thought Jagger was around 16, 17 too. Does anybody have any different information?
I thought he was 18.
Because he looks awfully young.
I thought he was 18 turning 19.
Well, she says Mags is 16 too.
I think Max is 16. I think Sammy was 18. I think Jagger was 18. Because there were some people complaining about Jagger having a relationship with a minor, even though it's kind of normal.
Yeah, it is. I agree. That is normal for an older boy, at least a couple years older. I know my granddaughter's having a fit right now. She broke up with her boyfriend who's the same age as her because he's just not mature enough. He's still the kid stage.
Yeah.
Well, you do know, Nana, that they say that girls are like 4 years more mature than guys.
Right. Exactly.
At the beginning.
At the beginning, my butt. When you drop your foot in the grave, we're still older than you guys. Jeez. Y'all just get older and get bigger toys. That's all.
Sure.
You still whine when you get sick. Oh, I can't do nothing. I can't move. You still want to play with your toys.
Oops.
What do women do? Exactly. What do women do? Women get to
Makeup.
cook, clean, and listen to everybody else whine. When do they get to be sick?
Oh, wait a minute. I guess I might be part woman when I cook, clean, and do everything else.
No, that's just you're part as a human being.
I know, I'm being funny.
I know. In my opinion, Jagger's fishy as Sammy is. I agree. I didn't think so at first. At first, I thought he was supposed to have been with his dad, like in 4 or 5 counties away from where they were at.
Do you guys remember the guy with it's in the group picture, if you remember it. It's a guy with a beanie, and he kind of stands out like a sore thumb. Like
I
he's the
don't know, but
tallest guy out of the whole group.
we're not going to try to pull pictures back up on here. I'm lucky that
That's,
StreamYard is working, so we're leaving
that's
it at that.
I'm just wondering if you guys remember that one.
No, I don't. I don't remember that. I will, Lisa. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I respect men and the hard work they do when they go out here and work every day. I do. But when it comes to being in the house, oh Lord.
I wish I could remember
It's a whole
that case,
different.
a case that happened years ago, and the friend ended up drowning her other friend due to jealousy. And then she ended up moving in with her mother and
Is that the
found out she's the one who did it.
Okay.
I remember hearing about that case not too long ago.
Yeah, she moved
That
in with
sounds
her
good.
mom and everything.
Go ahead, Mike.
I said that sounds like Skylar niece's case.
Yes, it does. I think that is it. Yes, because somebody was telling me to look that up. Yes.
The other case that I studied with, and hopefully you guys can talk about on, is the Dior Coons disappearance out of Lador, Idaho,
Yeah.
7 years ago. The biggest thing I can tell you of
2015.
update is, yeah, the biggest update that I can tell you is Klein did get fired. They're kind of still
You're
short
cutting out really
the
bad.
amount that. I'm sorry.
You're cutting out
Klein
really bad.
has
Yeah.
Klein has rehired, so he's back on the case. That's the newest update.
Why did they isn't that the one that said the parents did it?
That was Bowerman, Penner, Frank Vilt, the first PI, and Philip
okay.
Klein. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Who was
So,
the
within a
guy
month-
that was talking about the Kiely case
The
that they
what?
were talking about?
What, Mary?
A
Don't
investigator
I
that
know of.
was speaking on the Kiely case. I'll have to find out who it was.
Are you talking about Jim Terry? That's the only one I know
No.
of that has spoken.
No, she's talking about Steve. P.I. Steve.
Oh, okay.
Oh. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's KS Investigates or JS Investigates or something like that.
Believe me, I
Is
think
that the one?
everybody knows Jim because he puts himself out there for sure.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
care for that man whatsoever.
Yeah. Talk about it. I just thought you were talking about him. Is that the SF Investigates that's on Twitter you're talking about?
It's not SS, but yeah, that's it. Yes,
Yeah, that's who it is.
it's KS or JS or something like that. Carrie says the whole time I just thought it was a horrible accident, but this whole tow truck story, I just don't know what to think.
I found it more interesting on how AWP described in the water while they were going about. Like, if you can visualize the diver, it was kind of interesting, but it was kind of creepy, but kind of interesting.
What?
Unlike
Elaborate.
how, like, if you can like, you're trying to imagine what this guy's going through and how he's seeing things, and just imagine coming across a body, and it's Kiely in the end.
Right, and as I said earlier, Nick probably wouldn't be because that was his first time, but the rest of them would have been. Nothing would have surprised him. It wouldn't have jumped out at him, and that's why I said that him coming up saying something looked suspicious, even if it was his first time going down. I mean, you're going down there as a diver. You're expecting to find the body. You're expecting to find beer cans because it was a teen party. You're expecting to find all these different things. So what could it have been that was so suspicious that he would literally come straight up and say, it looks suspicious, call law enforcement?
I think because she was in the back. I think once he realized she was
what they say far back.
Right.
Because usually what they do, they don't usually even touch anything inside the vehicle unless law enforcement asks them to, and then they have to record everything, because most times, even if they don't think it was foul play, once they identify that vehicle and even identify if someone's in it or not, that is an open investigation from that point on.
And it's SF Investigates. Misty D. Dawn
Uh-huh.
found that for me.
I've watched Adventures with Purpose. That this search that they did was way different. Normally they deal with cold cases, like everyone knows. This one was kind of like ooh, on the site, on the spot, searching. We're trying to find something, but it's not a cold case. So I think they had to go through different protocols and different things. Because in the past, they normally wouldn't have the video like that video out by now. Normally they would wait until all things come to peace. So that's one thing that was kind of interesting about what
Well,
AWP did.
when they're invited in like they were for Kiely, it makes a big difference. I mean, they were coming to the, I don't want to say that exact area, but they were coming to that state to do a couple other searches. So, and AWP is expanding so much because, you know,
Oh, yeah.
they started out with one crew, and now they're going
Yep.
into having 2 different crews to go to numerous different locations and stuff now.
Kind of like when they
Kuma, I agree 100%. In my opinion, she could have had wounds on her body. That's another thing that would have been suspicious. That and possibly missing clothing articles.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
and
wonder if they found the phone yet.
I think even when they're found in the water like that, and there's, you know, some, I don't really want to say decomp because in the water they actually bloat, you know, but they can still
Yeah.
see if there's some kind of trauma, bruises, and things like that. They can still tell those things, yeah.
Hey, Mike, do you care to drop down for a minute and let me pull Brookie
Yeah,
up here?
I got these anyway. So I thank you very much, and you guys ever
Thank
had
you
do
for
get
coming up, and thank you for the pictures.
Nice
Thank
to
you.
meet
Yes,
you,
ma'am.
Mike.
You're
Talk to
always
you later.
welcome back.
Have a good
You'll
night,
probably
Mike.
see me.
Okay. Brookie, grab the link, hun.
Lana, do I talk too much for you?
No,
sweetheart.
I am a single-minded person, so I can only do one case at a time. But Kiely does pique my interest, but you know, mine's summer, so I was just listening and learning.
Well,
Brookie,
you know, we talked about so much, and everybody, you know, is like, why Adventures with Purpose don't come back and look for summer? And Nana has her opinion on that, and I kind of have my opinion on it. Not saying that I don't want them to, but I think it would just be so hard. I don't think they would know where to start.
There's
hello,
so many
Brookie.
waterways there.
And what
Hi,
new do
Brookie.
you have for us?
Do what?
What new details do you have for us? Anything?
So I wouldn't believe anything Sammy says. I mean, she's kind of narrated the whole from the jump, and it's all been pushed away from there.
Right.
So, did you guys watch the actual interview, or did you guys just go by from what you've heard?
No,
No,
I
I
watched
watched what of the AWP's video that they put out.
Yeah, like the
No.
whole video.
No, I watched. There was a lady that cut some of it out of their video and published it yesterday, and I watched it. And of course, it's down now. And then I watched Jared this morning
Well,
on Zav Girl.
Brookie,
Zav, yeah.
I know that I watched the Sammy interviews, and from the get-go, I said she was shady. I think I let Nana know, too, that I thought Sammy was pretty shady.
Yeah, and so is the other two that they got interviewed by the news. I don't really think, just because Jagger said that doesn't mean that it was actually cleared that he was with his dad fishing.
Sammy's the new mayor of California.
Oh, God.
Lord.
You know, she's actually up in Michigan.
Michigan. I thought that they went to not Utah.
Montana.
No, it was Omaha. Omaha. I don't know.
Uh,
Someplace
I don't know,
next
but
to
I found out
Montana.
they have family up in Michigan, and her dad and them actually have a house up there, which is like, I don't know, it's like from one side of town, probably like to the middle of the town. Like,
Right.
it's really crazy. But yeah, it's in Michigan.
Wow.
A lot of those people in that area have a lot of money.
Oh yeah,
And I,
I mean, they have multiple places.
I think it just goes to show you that the world doesn't care if you have money or not. These things are going to happen no matter what.
Agreed.
And do we have
But I do
anything?
know
Go ahead.
that guy, that the 20-year-old that got arrested, I believe he was at the party, or maybe he sold things to people at the party, but he was not the guy that she was seeing.
That Nate guy, but we don't know which Nate it was.
It
There's what,
it's
three of
eight.
them?
It's N and T. It's his initials. N and T are the initials.
Okay, so I know which one it is then.
Yes, and most people are spelling it offwards, but there's a Z in there.
It's
So
TETZAFLLY
L.
or something like that. Okay,
No,
yeah.
it's
AFFL.
TETZLAFF.
Okay, yeah, I knew there was an L in there somewhere. Hello, Miss Genevieve.
But I do believe, because the tow truck driver, he had said that his company, their company has audio and camera in their trucks. And so he parks facing the people that he always goes to because of his protection, and plus the audio and the camera will, catch whatever goes on. So he did say he put it to the police first, and that's whenever he met with them was after, like, and it wasn't just like right after, it was a couple of days after.
Right.
Well, he said
So
that
they will see who is actually in the vehicle and if it was actually that vehicle.
yeah, because and I think I heard it from Jared when he was on Zab Girl. He was talking about that. Unfortunately, the tow truck driver worked for a business, and that they had all of it, and
Locked it down so nobody could see
locked
it.
it down.
But you said,
Exactly.
okay, what day did the party happen on?
Saturday.
The party happened on Saturday?
And the tow truck
Yeah, I'm
incident.
pretty sure it was Saturday.
Well, the tow truck incident supposedly happened on Saturday.
Are you sure the
At
party?
noon, right?
At 11 a.m. And the reason that they know that specifically it was that day is because it was the same day as the tow truck driver's girlfriend's
Right, with her
dad's
dad.
birthday.
Yeah, I remember that.
But see,
But I
that's
swore, wasn't the party Saturday though?
I
I
don't
thought
know.
I thought that the tow truck driver seen this happen the day, like the night after the party, the next morning.
It was the next morning at 11 a.m. So Kuma's saying that the party happened on Friday.
Okay,
That's
so then because then that's right, because she was with her mom and them, or she was at that show prior to that or something. Didn't she go to the show prior to that, and then she went to Friday? She was hanging out with Kate and them.
Marie says Friday. The party was on Friday.
Okay, so yeah, so then that makes so then now Sammy did mention that, was it Sammy or Mags? One of them mentioned about searching for 12 hours, didn't they?
I think Sammy did, yeah.
It was one of them. It was either Sammy or Max. But so that 12-hour mark would add up, because that's 12:30 and her phone stopped, and then 12 o'clock the next day
Right.
is 12 hours.
Right. I'm like Emma on Crime Stories Obsessed. We're just waiting for that video to come off that truck so we can see who's going to be going to jail first.
Right.
Because I mean, obviously they're not lying. If they have camera footage
right.
and audio,
Exactly.
that car actually had to have been there the next day. He couldn't have just made that up and say, "Oh well, my boss has got it under lock and key." And I mean, FBI is going to be going in there asking for that footage. So, I mean, if that guy surely to God isn't stupid enough to make something like that up.
Well, the way and the way he talked, I mean, he was pretty like, I don't want to say like, he was pretty detailed. And I mean, most of us didn't even catch certain details in interviews. I mean, we've all had to go back and start from the beginning and then catch things.
Right.
So he was pretty detailed.
When did supposedly Sammy start this, excuse me, start her so-called search for Kiely? Because if she left that party and she was intoxicated and had to get a ride home.
And they didn't find out that Kiely was missing until after 8 o'clock the next morning when her mom woke
It was
up.
Sunday, yeah. So I bet you they probably didn't actually start searching until Monday, probably, like actually searching. But then again, they could have got together Sunday, like mid-evening.
Well, if it was Saturday morning when her mom realized she didn't come home, that's when her mom started searching for her, trying to find out where she was at.
But I meant like the crew. I don't know if it was that
Oh.
morning or if it was that like mid-afternoon Sunday, like when they all met up. But it's kind of weird too, because Saturday morning, all the parents allegedly went back to clean up, or somebody's, went to go clean up their mess. And like everybody wants to talk about tracks. Well, that would have been the perfect way. Plus, you had all those searchers on top of those tracks. But I don't think that car was there then. I really don't. I think it got in there after the fact.
Well,
But that's my opinion.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If that tow truck driver or service road person, whatever, if he literally got that car on video the next day, there's no way that car could have been in there that night.
And for her to be, or for the female that he talked to, was saying, about the seatbelt, fastening the seatbelt to a belt too, and then like for safety, that's just
right. And like
very
I said earlier,
disturbing.
If I heard that guy right, and evidently you've watched it, right, Brookie?
Oh yeah, I have. Yeah, I have it.
Does it not say? Does that Nick guy not say that she was asking? Okay, will you tighten down the seatbelt? Blah blah blah. How would you take and put the seatbelt through your belt? Is that not?
Yeah, that's what he said. He said, "How do you put it, or how do you do it with your belt, through your belt?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? Like, how can you even get that through your belt? Like, what are you talking about?"
But why would you even want to?
Right. But then he even said that she asked again later. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she was persistent about the belt, but they also were very awkward and, never were next to each other. They were always one over on one side, one on the other side.
Yeah, like the boy wanted to keep his face hidden. He was wearing the hat, the hoodie, whatever, to look like a certain person, but didn't want that guy to get a good look at his face. He was always on the opposite side of the car than the Nick guy.
Whoever called their service is going to know who was the actual had the phone, because it wasn't. I mean, even when he said they arrived, that the girl said that her phone was dead and that she was using his phone.
Right.
So
exactly.
whoever phone that is, that's the phone that they need.
And I don't understand why they haven't went ahead. If that guy has the footage or his boss has the footage, then obviously they know that Kiely's car was not in the lake that night. So why don't they go ahead and pull those people in to ask them questions, interrogate them, or find out who they were?
Oh, I'm sure they're working on that. I'm sure they're building up a bigger case, because if it wasn't there, which they didn't go out till probably Sunday actually searching, right? Or was it Sunday that they had the divers and stuff?
Yeah.
It may have been there then, but I really highly doubt it.
Plant Diva says that if the seatbelt isn't latched, the car won't pull out of gear, like a safety type thing. We'll have to ask Don B about that. He'll have to go and get in his car and check it for us.
Can we have him climb across the seats like he did in his one video?
I mean, there are some that do that, but then there are people who bypass that by actually having their seatbelt already buckled when they get in, so they don't have to hear the dinging.
Right.
And then they kind of just throw that one strap over their front, and that's it.
Hang on one second, guys.
Yeah, I had a lot
You
of
guys can keep talking.
I had a lot of questions about that car, but I did watch another person who had worked on those cars and ran body shops and things like that.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. He actually tagged 2 people in his interview or his video. Yeah.
Yeah, he talked about it and he made a lot of sense what he was saying.
Oh yeah. I mean, it does make perfect sense. But the also thing is, when you watch the video of them underwater, it's very disturbing because it doesn't come up. It does not look like it does when it comes out of the water. That's the worst. Like, it is really disturbing. It's just,
Sorry guys. It's a Genevieve, it's a 2013 Honda Civic or Honda CRV. Sorry, Brookie, I didn't mean to interrupt.
oh no, you're fine. I was just saying, like, it's when you guys see the actual car underwater, it does not look nothing like it does when they pull it out of water. So it really makes you kind of wonder. Yeah, I mean, as soon as he said that he's in his shoe, I was like, oh God, I don't. Oh.
Guys, this is not a political channel, and not to worry anybody, but we're all adults in here, and I thought you guys, if you haven't gotten the notification yet, it says China raises tensions with Taiwan. They're shooting down their drones. It worries me, guys. Sorry, I had to share that.
Mm.
Well, I mean, the world is going to crap, Nana.
It is.
You know,
Us as a community are failing too.
worry about what life is going to be like for my grandchildren.
Yeah, me too.
I don't even want to think about that. My kid just turned 5. Like, I don't even want to think about that.
Genevieve says the seatbelt does not have to be fastened for the car to start. So there's that. I couldn't get a hold
I was
of
gonna say,
Donald.
I had a Honda CRV, and I didn't have to do that, but mine was a little bit older version. So,
Right.
but they are very good vehicles. I mean, they really are. But I definitely believe that there was somebody else in that vehicle.
When the tow truck.
And like they said, they can still run prints. I mean, and I hope to God they do. Like, especially there was multiple people going through that party, going to her car to charge phone or get drinks or whatever.
Well, I could see empty cans being in the car. People were actually going to her car to re-up their booze. You know, they're standing there and finish off a can, throw it in the car, and get them another one, and do whatever. You know.
Unless
Yeah,
I
weren't
missed.
they drinking like that Truly or whatever, like that seltzer
Yeah,
alcohol?
I've never heard of that. I don't know if they sell that
Well,
here.
okay, there's a reference to that called bubbly because of the seltzer bubbles. And Sammy also said, I can't wait till she gets back and we'll just drink some bubblies or drink bubbly or whatever.
Yeah.
And just that was a red flag for like me. I'm just like, what? Why would you talk about drinking?
Who is this FM X star?
What? Why are you saying if you have kids, I do not feel sorry for you? If you're not going to explain yourself, don't comment like that.
Yeah. So right here it says we are not going to war. And Marie, unless I missed something large, we're not at war with Ukraine. Ukraine looks at us like a big brother. That's the way it was explained to me.
Our people have been helping them.
Huh? Yeah, exactly. We're the ones that's helping them fend off Russia.
And I'm just gonna say this real quick. Nana's channel's about everything for everybody, and everybody can have their own opinion and theories, and we discuss them all here, and we do not cut people down for anything that they believe in, and everything is open for discussion, but we must be kind to one another. Okay, I'm done with my speech.
Okay, thank you. Kuma says, in my opinion, they hid the car and Kiely till the search from the first time from Ellie supposedly, then figured put it in the lake after the initial search, or the Ellie is lying, paid off Sammy's parents to lie, in my opinion.
I believe the first part, that they waited for the initial first search because they knew that that's where the party was
Thank you,
or
Charlie.
was
It's
supposed
not
to
time.
happen.
It's not time for political views. I'm sorry that I brought it up, but I just thought people might want to know. Kema, Jen, I don't know. I've not heard from Jen. A lot of people ask me that question. I've not heard anything from her. I'm sorry to say that. I mean, we were friends for a little while.
Yeah, I think all of us would love for her to pop back in and kind of give us an update. You know, we kind of worry about her. We haven't seen her for a while.
Marie says we have migrate every very day from France. We are overrun with them. We are a small country. We have helped so much. Yes.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's going on like everywhere, and you know, I just feel horrible about some things going on in the world.
Prayers out to Jen. I agree. We don't have a clue what's going on with her, and she has not been in touch with any of us. So if anybody hears from her, please let us know. Sorry for getting off the subject, guys.
Oh, you're okay. Yeah, there's a lot going on, especially with all these cases. I mean, between Michaels and Summers, and it's like some of them are at a dead stop, and then you report about it or try to talk about it, and then you just get harassed for doing it anymore. Like,
Yep.
nobody wants anybody found. It seems it's awful.
Lana, what I haven't really talked to you before. This is the first time. What is your opinion on what you think happened to Summer?
Who, me?
Oh,
Lana.
no, she's
Oh, okay.
me. What day is it? Thursday. That would go with, I believe Summer was trafficked out of the area.
I
do.
kind of think that a lot myself too sometimes. I think like you asked what day of the week it was because it's like different for me every other week.
Oh, okay. Now I get it, because I was wondering what the day of the week had to do with it. Duh.
No, I can make any of the theories fit for me. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem I have too. I was talking to Nana about you know, Don talking, he always talked about how much he worked. He always talked about people having money and almost like there was a jealousy of people having money, and then all of a sudden, you know, he's coming out with these letters saying, oh, you know, she needs to go to school and things like that. And I told Nana, I was like, what if they did sell her to someone that person basically said, oh, we're going to give her this great life, and then they completely cut Dawn and Candace out from even knowing anything about her, and now they don't know who they actually sold her to.
Right.
Oh, honey, I can go into theories about the New York thing all the way down, the Jose thing and the grooming thing. And
Right.
yeah, I really could. I mean, that's something. That New York thing keeps hanging over my head. I can't get it out of my head.
I agree, but can I ask you, is it because he said as far east as we could possibly go?
Yep. Wish we could just go and
Yep.
check everybody's house on the East Coast.
I think South Carolina.
Genevieve, just to answer your question, hun, no, I've not heard anything about her yet. The little girl I reported on the other day, guys, the runaway.
Oh, yeah. Is that Tatiana?
No, no, no,
Oh,
no. I don't need Alyssa, I think maybe her name. I'm not looking at the thing right this second.
I got to
But
tell you
she's
an
from
article.
Kingsport.
Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah, I read about that one. I read an article yesterday. It was from up in, I believe, Wyoming, and it was on the Native Americans up there. In the past 2 weeks, they've had 14 tribe members come up missing. Do
Really?
we ever hear anything about that?
No, because most of these don't even come. I mean, I just got my community page thing going, and every time that I see something, I'm gonna post. I start posting it. I mean, no matter
Yeah,
what state they're in, because nobody gets
yeah,
attention, and that's why we're supposed to be here, and that's what our community. I mean, even as our like town community is what we're supposed to do.
right.
But
Right.
Well, a friend of mine got me in. See, I'm part Native. I'm about 3/4, something like that, Cherokee Indian, and she's Choctaw, and she does this thing about natives. You guys would not believe the natives that are gone missing. And I'm telling you, I live by 2 reservations. There are children all the time that go missing out there, and nobody cares. Nobody cares.
no,
I've heard about this for many, many years.
Uh-huh.
My grandmother was Cherokee also, and it's like these young women are just disappearing, and I a lot of times I'm like, why aren't you looking for them? Why aren't you doing something?
They don't care.
well, most of them are in a money evolved. Like they're all evolved with money. So like
Mm.
most is gambling, um, trafficking. I mean, our government traffics more than anybody.
Right.
Oh, yeah, we have a big old casino down here by those 2
Yeah, it's all
reservations. You
money.
can guarantee it.
Everything that if you look at every kid that's been missing or mid-adult, it's been money related in one way or another. Money has been mentioned in their case, or there's money around their area.
And I'll tell you what I see when I don't go out to the casino anymore because I will not support what they endorse. But I used to go out there, and what you see is the parents going into casino to gamble for 8, 10, 12 hours at a time, and their kids are just running around out in the parking lot doing nothing. They don't, no
Or set in the
supervision,
car, yeah.
no
Tina,
supervision at all.
And some of those
Tina,
are
who
the
are
ones
you?
that actually die, you know?
Hmm.
Tina, who are you talking about? Tina says, I think currently she will be found alive inside the next 6 months or less until further notice. Present running hypothesis. Are you
She's talking
talking
about
about
Summer.
Summer?
Summer.
Yeah, she's talking about Summer. Tina, I want to believe with everything I have that she's still alive. I do. I do.
They're
I
gonna need
do.
more than Hawkins County, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Kuma wants to know where are the Native Americans disappearing from? And Genevieve says, I'm part Indian and part Bulldog. What time I'm not on the warpath, I'm sitting on my butt growling about something.
I like that.
Genevieve, it is 2 hours. Would you grace us with our song? We know it's not finished, but we do know that you know it. Would you grace us with it?
Please. You know she's expecting this, right?
Yeah. People, people are like apes with addictions with foods and drugs, right?
I mean,
That's
that's
true.
another thing though. Trafficking, all these drugs. Like, we need Grady's in every state. I'm telling you, we need a Grady in every state.
Yes, we do.
Grady Judd, like we need him in every. I mean, around the world,
Absolutely, we do.
because if he's the one stopping all these drugs from coming up even more north of Florida. If it wasn't for him actually doing his job, there would be a lot more overdoses. I mean, there'd be. I mean, it's just gonna be. Yeah.
Charlie K, I hope you're playing with Genevieve.
What do you mean you can't be white and Native American?
Oh, yes, you
That's
can.
not
Who said
true.
that?
XYZ.
Well, you're
Well, I tell you,
crazy.
That
I
didn't make
am.
a lot of sense
I,
to me.
I'm half Cherokee Indian and half second born Irish, second born generation
I,
in America Irish. However you want to put that. I said it
yeah,
wrong,
I was
but
gonna
you know
say.
what I
I mean,
mean.
you can be a percentage of every race at once.
Aztec and Cajun makes you Choctaw Native American blood. Tina, I dropped that link. I'm Tina. Uh, uh, Genevieve, I dropped that link, honey.
We don't see you yet, Genevieve. Like I know.
I think with what happened to Summer, I know a lot of people's eyes were open about trafficking and SA and all those other horrible topics. But I think with Summer, it let a lot of people express things that they had never really expressed verbally before, that they held in for so many years. and
I
and I
agree.
think that it opened so many people's eyes to this is really happening and has been happening for a long time. And what people need to realize that it's not just the Appalachians, it's
Mm,
everywhere in the world that these poor mothers are selling their children to pay a bill. I know a lot of them are drug addicts. I'm not saying they're not, but these women are doing their children wrong to pay bills, to pay a light bill, to pay the rent. um
I mean,
you know
it's both men and women.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Hello, Genevieve.
Hey,
Hey,
honeys.
Genevieve.
Oh, y'all getting into a subject that I teach and preach on.
Well, there
Well,
you
teach
go.
it and preach it.
It's my heart right there. I've just had so many experiences in my life. you know um I fight for everybody. I don't care. Your dog could get kicked and I would feel a certain way about it.
Well, we'll carry the conversation on here in just a few minutes. Please, will you grace us with the song?
I sent you the lyrics. Did you get them?
Yes, I got them, but I'm on a messed up computer. I tried to
Oh,
pull.
my word. What am
I
I going
tried
to
to pull up.
do?
I tried to pull up pictures a minute ago and completely lost everything on the computer, including StreamYard.
You going to catch me at the end of a long day caterwauling like somebody's done split
You
my wig.
sounded great last.
Yeah.
You said the same
Genevieve,
thing.
do it for
Well,
summer.
well, I do it for that baby any day.
I
I
know.
do it
That's
for
why I
any
told
baby any day.
you.
Y'all want it now
Everybody,
or you
show
want to wait
Genevieve
till the
some
end?
love.
Y'all want it
No,
done now?
now,
Y'all want...
now.
Oh, my word. Without music, of course, right?
Yep.
All right. Spend all my time hoping for a second chance, for a day that will make it okay. They've all had their reasons. I was not good enough. I would cry at the end of the day. I need more compassion. Please, someone care for me. Beauty is not what I've seen. Let me be happy, oh, careless and free, and I'll find peace with new life in the arms of the angels, far away from that hill, from the dark, cold, old home place, and the endless nights I've relived. I was pulled from the wreckage of the hell on that hill. I'm in the arms of the angels, and I found sweet comfort here. So tired of the chaos, and everywhere I turn, there's addicts and drugs at my door. The monsters keep scheming, they keep living their lies, that they make up for all that they lack. It don't make no difference of all the pain that they've caused. They will lie just to make you believe all of this madness, oh, this unbearable sadness. Please, God, bring them all to their knees in the arms of the angels, far away from that hill, from the dark, cold, old home place, and the endless nights I've relived. I was pulled from the wreckage of the hell on that hill. I'm in the arms of the angels, and I found sweet comfort here. Ooh, that's hard.
That was amazing.
Thank you, Genevieve.
You're welcome.
That's a collaboration between Nano for Life and Genevieve.
And Nana's Angels. She's trying to
That's-
get out of it.
It's still rough. It's still real rough.
But it's still beautiful.
It is.
Yeah, I actually do music, and that is awesome. I love that. It's different, and I like it.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you do music, don't you, Brookie?
Yeah, yeah. I made Jody Sue a song.
Really?
Jolene, but it's instead of Jolene, it's Jody Sue.
Oh.
Oh, you did
Let's
your own
hear it.
rendition.
Yeah.
Let's
Bless
hear
you.
it.
I can send you the link to it, and you can play it.
We
Well,
want you to sing it.
I can't, sweetheart. This
Heck, I don't even
computer is-
remember what I said. What was it? Jody Sue, Jody Sue, Jody Sue, Jody. Wait, how did it go? Jody, 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 Jody. Please stop lying just because you can. Yeah, something like that. I don't really remember how I actually did it though.
That's cool.
Well, she is saying somebody took her man.
It's true.
The truth be known, he really
I told her to
runs.
stop lying because she can. And I think what was it like? Oh, I'm trying to think. I wish I'd actually write things down, but I just go with it, so I don't really. But I posted it. It's actually on my page.
Well,
Okay, I'm
we'll have
gonna
to go
look
watch
that
it.
up.
Yeah, it's funny. Something about her spewing. I don't remember how I worded it, but for clicks and money, I don't remember exactly. But yeah, I did post it.
I think she's got it set up where if she hears her name on the computer at all, she goes in for the attack.
And whoever said we got 2 singers, no, we got 3 singers, because remember, Miss Tina did I'll Rescue You for the vigil.
Yeah, Tina did a beautiful job, and she the piano so well.
That's the Tina that was in the video?
Yes.
Well, hello, Miss Tina.
She is one of my best friends. She listens to all my boo-hooing. I mean, even worse boo-hooing than you 3 have to listen to.
Oh yeah, you're such a boo-hooer.
Well, I am on her shoulder. Tears real fall when I can talk to her.
We all need somebody like that in our lives.
Yep, definitely.
Well,
That's actually why I turned to music.
exactly.
Exactly.
But I think the reason I do it on Tina is because she reminds me so much of her personality and her outlook on life, and the way she talks and stuff reminds me so much of my older sister who isn't here now. So
And she doesn't tell you everything that you want to hear every time. She lets you know the truth.
right, exactly. She does too. Trust me. Because I was apologizing to her for cussing in front of her the other day because I do it all the time. Because she's a person before she's a preacher, and I cuss in front of her. And I just got this bad feeling, so I apologized to her, and she jumped on me for that. She's like, "That's something you got to deal with between you and the good Lord. It ain't my job to fuss at you." Oh, Bobby Ray is supposed to be coming on. We're gonna do a sing-a-thon or whatever, and we're gonna have Miss Brookie come and sing for us, and we're gonna have Genevieve sing for us, and Miss Tina is gonna sing for us, and Bobby Ray is gonna come and sing for us, and we're just gonna have a fun night of it. And we're not
When
gonna
is that?
monetize that, huh?
I said, when is that?
Well, I don't know. We haven't picked a day yet. So, Brookie, would you like to jump on that?
Oh, yeah, I love singing.
Okay, you can pick a day, and then we'll just schedule everybody around that.
Oh, I don't care. I'm
So
open.
just anytime.
Anytime that's past 3 p.m. Eastern.
Marie, I do not have a lovely voice, sweetheart. I do not. Not when it comes to singing at all. Trust me. Genevieve heard a tidbit about it yesterday. Trust me, she can tell you I cannot sing. Please tell them, Genevieve, I cannot sing.
She can sing.
No, I
She can sing.
can't. You are lying.
Oh, that wasn't my. That wasn't. Oh, well, that wasn't for me. But I'm just gonna say she can sing.
Genevieve, I want you to find the words to that song. I believe it's called If I Were a Little Sparrow, and I would love for you to sing that for me.
Plant Diva, you can most absolutely sing.
If I
Oh,
were a
no,
little
I thought
girl.
Plant Diva, you were asking if you could sing. If anybody can sing, they will be more than welcome to come up on panel and sing. Trust me, I have a radio heart. I love music.
Actually,
And
Genevieve, they sing it in the movie with Jennifer Lawrence, where she's in the Appalachian Mountains, and it's about her taking care of her brother and sister. What is that called? I know somebody knows what it's called.
oh, I don't know, but it sounds like I want to watch it.
It is.
That's what I was about to say. Like, what is it? Because I don't want to watch it.
Right.
hold on.
Have you watched Songcatcher, Rookie?
Yes.
Have you watched The Doll Maker?
No.
You need to watch The Doll Maker. It was made in Sevierville, Tennessee, and it stars what's the spaghetti guy? Old movie star. Paul Newman. No, not Paul Newman. Oh, what is her name? His daughter's a movie star too. They both played on on Golden Pond.
The movie's called Winterborn.
Henry Fonda. Henry
Yes,
Fonda.
Jane Fonda.
Right.
Jane Fonda plays in it. Doll Maker. You need
What's
to
it
watch
on?
it's a 1986 movie, so you can probably find it pretty much anywhere.
Okay.
Last time I watched it, it was on YouTube free.
See, that's what kind of stuff I'm in. I'm into like the older, like Patsy Cline and some of like the older gospel and stuff. You know,
Oh,
like, I'm into that kind of stuff.
You need to go watch the live we did the other day because poor Genevieve was made to sing for an hour solid.
She really was.
Genevieve,
I mean,
please give her
she
a
wasn't
taste.
really made. She could have hopped off any time, but
Genevieve, please give her a taste of it.
Yeah, Charlie K. I feel the same way about Jane Fonda.
Brookie, sing Will the Circle Be Unbroken.
Somebody
oh, I
sing.
know that song. I do know that song. God, I'm just like really blank right now. Holy crap. I'm over here thinking about the songs that I just released and actually on my album and got labeled on and stuff. It's a country song, but I did a remake to it, and it's on all platforms. So
Well, sing it for us.
Well, you guys always put me on the spot. Trying to think how the beginning goes.
When it comes to singing on my channel, you are going to be put on the spot every time. Ask Genevieve. And if
I
Tina would do
know.
it, she could tell you.
That's the name of it, Plant Diva. It was an excellent movie.
What was it?
Winter's Bone with Jennifer Lawrence.
I'll have to look at that one too.
Zero saying anything Patsy Cline. Somebody sing.
Yep.
Hold
Jason
on, I'm trying to
Patrick.
find my lyrics. I know I wrote that one down. Well, yeah, Genevieve, you can take over for a second.
Genevieve. Patsy Cline. Crazy.
She can't do crazy. Remember, she tried to do crazy the other day.
Okay. Sweet dreams.
Is she even with us?
I think she's ignoring us.
I think
She's
she's
muted.
Like, I'm tired of giving you free concerts.
No, I can tell you.
What's going on?
What, we're fussing for you to sing. You're supposed to be singing.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you.
Now.
Oh, okay. My mic was stuck on mute.
Can you do a Patsy Cline real quick?
I don't know. Let me find the lyrics. I'm on my computer right now.
All right.
I go out walking after midnight, out in the moonlight. Oh my God, y'all gonna have to help me. You talk about putting people on the spot.
Okay, we'll do one that you know really well, like the sorrow one that you sang for me last night.
You want me to do that one?
Sure. Mary, where'd you go?
I know that pain.
I found Fair and Tender Ladies for Nano.
Okay, well then do that one.
Oh, come ye fair and tender ladies, take warning how you court young men. They're like a star on a summer morning. Yeah, that one. Is that close? No, I didn't how that tune goes. Rookie, you're going to have to fill in, girlfriend.
Yeah. Well, I on what?
We weren't prepared for this.
That song or a different song? Like,
Well, now you got Hanging Tree stuck in my head after you mentioning Jennifer Lawrence.
who did?
Nano did. You know Hanging Tree, don't you?
Mm-mm.
Are you coming to the tree? They strung up a man who murdered 3. Strange things did happen here, no stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree. Are you coming to the tree where I told you to run so we'd both be free? Strange things did happen here, no stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree.
Huh. I'm about to look that up.
She's about, hey, Brookie, do you know follow Virgie? Follow me to Virgie.
Mm-mm.
Darn it.
Okay.
No, but I do know Wind of Change.
That's a pretty
Or
song.
I can't remember what the actual song is right now, but I remember how it goes. But I cannot remember what the name of it is.
How does it go?
The chorus are from the beginning because I'm really kind of froze at the beginning part. But
Very cool.
oh shit. All the leaves are brown
Oh. And the sky is gray.
it's
Go ahead.
gray. I went for a walk on a winter's day.
Yep.
Dude, yeah. Like, I don't know why, but I've loved that song since I was like itty bitty. No reason why. Like, I have loved it.
California Dream. I stopped into a train.
Yes.
I passed
Pass
along.
along the way. Yeah, I love that kind of music. I don't know why. I'm just an old soul, I guess.
I found you pretty, Sarah.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say I also found the song that I wrote too.
Have you not found that Joker yet?
She been looking.
For
Okay.
what?
What?
Your
The
song.
song you wrote.
Yeah, I found it.
Oh, you did? Well,
Yeah,
then
I
can you
said
sing
when
it?
she said that she found the lyrics, I was like, oh yeah, I also found my song too. So you
Okay.
guys know the song "We All Want What We Ain't Got"?
No, but sing it for us.
Okay.
Or sing it your version.
Yeah, it's mine. Yeah, it is. It's my remix of it, I guess. We all want what we ain't got. Our loved ones that we've lost. On a journey, it don't stop. Oh, we all want what we ain't got. You know that song? It's different. I mean,
Nope,
have you guys
don't
heard
do it.
that?
Nope.
Well, mine's a little bit different than the original, but I will definitely send you the original link too, so you guys can hear it. But we ain't happy where we are. There's an empty spot in all our hearts. Until we meet or till we reunite again. Oh, we all want what we ain't got. Yeah, and then we all want what we is all we want is what we have. We traded all to get them back. They're missing out on memories. Oh, we all want what we ain't got. And then just kind of repeats over that.
Very
But yeah,
pretty.
yeah.
Somebody's requesting June Carter Jackson.
Oh, we got a heartbeat and a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson. Yep.
Okay, Tina wants Wings of a Dove is what Tina's wanting. And if
I
she
don't.
can't do it, Tina's gonna get up here and do it.
Let Tina do it.
Yes. If she wants it, she got to do it.
I think she actually wanted to hear Genevieve sing it, but Tina, you want to come up and sing for us, please?
Well, they both can do it.
I don't know if their voice will match.
We're all different, but that's the best part about it.
Somebody
Tina, I
said
dropped the link.
landslide.
I don't
Somebody
know that song.
landslide.
Yeah.
What is it?
Landslide.
Oh,
I'll take
I
you
love landslide.
Oh,
take you down.
I know that song. Yeah,
Sing
I
with me.
like that song.
I climbed a mountain and I turned around. And I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror,
Oh, mirror in the sky.
what is love? Come on.
Hey,
Can
Oh,
the
yeah. We're
clouds
gonna keep
ever
going.
rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides?
Can I? You're supposed to go back and forth.
Tina, I'm
Some
very serious.
She not coming up? She better come up.
Yes, she is.
Tina, Tina.
We just need to have a conference call and just goof off.
Na 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 na.
Come on, Tina.
Tina. Get your booty up here.
Come on, Miss Tina.
I don't
Come
even know
sing
what
along.
chord I sing in.
Tina. We're all waiting for you.
You know,
You
I
want to make
actually
us sit
think
here
that
and look
I.
dumb?
I'm gonna get your lasagna.
I actually made a song. Well, it's like a little skit. I have to find it, but it's like the Shrek theme song. But I
Yeah.
did it about Ben Hill.
Oh, wow. See, Kim was hollering, Tina, Tina. Johnny, or I mean, Johnny, Charlie K is saying Johnny Cash hurt. Do you know that one, Genevieve?
That's hard to do.
I know. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames just higher. Yeah, I like that song. But Hurt is a very deep and I don't know. You have to kind of be depressed to sing that, to be honest. In my
Yeah,
opinion.
it's more of a deep tone. I hurt myself today
That'd be like a Jushu song.
to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain. It's almost robotic.
Okay, Mary, I
Right?
love you, sweetheart.
Is she coming up?
Who, Tina? I don't know. Tina, are you coming?
She said, "Tell her to sing Wings of a Dove."
There she is.
Okay.
Hello, Miss Tina.
Are you mad?
Yes, absolutely. Along with
Okay.
everybody else in the chat. All right, you're on the spotlight. Go ahead.
And you want me to do what to who for how many cookies?
A whole dozen. I'll give you a
To
baker's
the
dozen.
Colonel in the ballroom in 5.
I know. I asked for one of the other girls. I have a mess, you guys. For the one of the other girls to sing it. I am literally just learning this song. Literally.
On the wings of a, I mean, yeah, that song, Wings of a Dove.
Yeah.
Okay, well then Genevieve can help you with it.
Well, you know
Okay.
this.
How do you? I'm gonna turn this camera thing off for a second. I don't know how to do
Okay.
this.
That's fine.
Okay. Well, that worked.
Okay.
Hang on.
Genevieve,
I will try it. If I suck, no one's allowed to laugh. But if she wants to try to sing along, I will try to play it.
I'll
okay,
mute.
oh, you're gonna play it?
Well, I'm certainly not going to sing without music.
Really? Okay.
Oh my dear goodness.
Hey, we had to. That's not fair. I'm just
It's
kidding.
totally fair. I have a piano. It needs tuned though. So it's
Hey,
a little twangy.
I have acoustics. I got 3 acoustics and a keyboard. So
Don't feel
in
bad.
studio.
My organs are getting old. They need tuning too.
Okay, so if I
Okay.
can't do this, I'm just not going to finish it, but I'll try it, okay?
Okay, that's fine. Genevieve sings parts of songs all the time. Oh, it's cutting in and out.
Can you not hear it?
Your microphone cuts in and out when you play the piano.
Okay, well, I can't do anything about that. The other device I normally use is not functioning.
Oh, okay.
So this is what I have, so we'll try
Just
it.
wing it.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead and try it.
On the wings of a snow white dove, he sent his pure sweet love, a flight from above. On the wings of troubles surround us when evil comes. But he grows weak, and the spirit grows numb. These things defeat us. He doesn't forget us. He sends down his love
dove. He sends his pure, sweet love, a sign from above. On the wings of a dove, Noah had drifted on the flood many days. Oh, I got lost. He searched for land in burial's ways. Troubles he had so, but it wasn't forgotten. He sent him his love on the wings of a snow white dove. He sends his pure, sweet love, a sign from above. On the wings of a dove, Jesus went down to the river that day. He was baptized in the usual way. When it was done, God blessed his son. He sent him his love on the wings of a dove. Oh, on the wings of a snow white dove. He sends his pure, sweet love, a sign from above. On the wings on the wings of a dove. On the wings of a dove.
Thank you, Miss Tina.
Yes, that was beautiful.
It was.
I didn't hear my co-singer practicing with me.
Ha
I,
I'm just kidding. But I think if we really could like just make a different YouTube, like an individual one just for everybody to get together to sing, I think that would be
Sweet.
so amazing.
I have that. It's called Nana's Place. It's my second channel.
Well, nobody told me that.
Well, it's because nobody's been there for a while. Because everything
Oh.
got so serious and we stopped laughing.
Oh yeah, I totally can relate to that.
But yes, I love music. And that was the whole reason that channel was created, is so we could listen to music and not get copyrighted or, whatever.
Right. Yeah, I think we could probably bring back some old gospel and make it, alive again.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like I said, you need to go watch the live we did the other day. Skip past the first 2 hours, and the last hour is nothing but Genevieve singing old songs, old gospel songs, everything. Old
does
folk
Genevieve know
songs.
I'll fly away?
Yes.
What is it?
And I know Victory
I'll
and
fly
Joy.
away.
I know that song.
Please
A
sing
one,
it.
Song.
a two, a 1, 2, 3.
Who's all singing?
You
Tina,
are.
Genevieve, and
Well, then I'll
Just
Brookie.
fly
me. Somebody else got to know
I'll
it.
sing
Oh,
it with
yeah.
her if she wants to. I can play it. I've got the sheet music sitting in front of me. If she wants to sing it, I'll sing it with her.
But the
I
thing
don't.
about it is it cuts out real bad when you're playing your piano. I don't know what the deal is.
Okay.
I don't know if the tone is maybe too high for your speaker.
If she moves it, you might. Yeah, I was gonna say if you move it, if you're on your phone, if you move it, I would say probably about a good arm length away.
It's sitting on the table behind me right now, but I don't know if you can hear me.
We
Yeah,
can
we
hear
can
you.
hear you.
Sweet. Okay, I only got it in C, Jen. Can you sing it in C?
I have no idea what chord I sing in.
Let's see.
I don't know. Let's play it.
Tina, sing it. Just sing the key so she can see.
I'll do the first line so she can hear it. When this life is over,
I'll fly
Sing it.
away.
Oh, no, that's not
Candace?
going to work.
Wait. Okay, sorry.
No.
Genevieve, you gonna sing it?
Yes, Genevieve, can you sing it?
I can try.
Just three different voices going three different directions.
I
That
think it
Right.
has a lot to do with the acoustics on these devices.
yeah.
Because
It
if
is.
we
It
was in a
does. It has
room
a lot to do with
together,
it.
it would, yeah, if we was in a real room together, it would probably sound a lot better.
Yes.
Well, there's a little lag too in between because she does kind of still cut out, and then it's like you hear you're on tune, like you think you're on tune, but then when you hear after, it's like, oh no.
Okay, Miss Genevieve, go ahead. Hit it.
Brookie, you gonna help too?
What?
All right. Some glad morning when this life is o'er, I'll fly away to a home on God's celestial shore. I'll
Fly away. Sing.
fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
coming out.
we're gonna have to practice this a lot.
It's not working right, Tina, because she's singing and then you're singing behind her.
I can
It's not-
harmonize with her.
You
I
can.
think, darling, it's just
That's
the
what I
lag.
was just trying was I can actually harmonize with her.
Yeah, there is a lag.
There is. Okay, Genevieve, sing the whole song. Go ahead. Go, 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 go. All by yourself. Go, go.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Some glad morning when this life is o'er, I'll fly away to a home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by. I'll fly away. Okay, y'all done messed me up. When the shadows of this life are gone, I'll fly away. Like a bird from prison bars I've flown, I'll fly away. Oh, I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away.
Absolutely beautiful.
I love that, dude, and that makes me think of that movie, Oh Brother We're Out There. Like I know every song on that, like the whole soundtrack. I know every single one of them. Candy Rock, uh, oh, the ones I always call it the sirens, but it's not.
Go, sleepy little
Go to sleepy
baby.
little
Go
baby.
to sleepy little baby.
You and me and the devil makes three. Don't need no other lover, baby. Yeah, I love that movie for some weird reason. As I go down in the river to pray, study about the good old days when you shall be the Lord. Yeah, like I'll have to go watch that movie now, like on repeat.
Oh,
I know.
Zero says, I'm crying. I miss my church and the old hymns.
Well, y'all know
Amen. Amen.
Tina knows
Amen.
this one. I heard an old story how a Savior came from glory, how he gave his life on Calvary to save a wretch like me. I heard about his groaning, of his precious blood's atoning. Then I repented of my sins and won the victory. Oh, victory in Jesus, my Savior forever. He sought me and bought me with his redeeming blood. He loved me ere I knew him, and all my love is due him. He plunged me to victory beneath the cleansing flood. Now I heard about his healing, of his cleansing power revealing, how he made the lame to walk again and caused the blind to see. And then I cried, dear Jesus, come and heal my broken spirit. And somehow Jesus came and brought to me the victory. Oh, victory in Jesus, my Savior forever. He sought me and bought me with his redeeming blood. He loved me ere I knew him, and all my love is due him. He plunged me to victory beneath the cleansing flood.
Love that song.
That ain't
Yes.
all of it. It goes on
Oh.
forever.
Tina,
Uh-huh.
would you care? Miss Robin could probably use a prayer lifted up in her name, please.
Yes.
What's going on?
Robin, the one that's on the screen, can you not see it?
No, I can't. I'm Rob.
It's-
Oh, Robin one. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name.
I want to call her Bonnaroo, like Bonnaroo in Tennessee, you know, the music festival that we have. That's what I
Bonadano.
think.
Bonadano. Buenadano. Buenodano. Buenodano.
I don't know.
What do we?
Bueno.
Let me go back and
Bueno.
read her comments.
Well, no,
Her children.
Robin, is it okay if I say, her little girl at 5 years old was, taken away by a 16-year-old boy neighbor, and in the worst ways. I mean, the worst way. And then her 14-year-old son drowned later.
Oh my
in the
God.
So she lost both of her kids. Oh my gosh.
And
All right.
the guy that took her baby, they did something. He was supposed to spend life in prison, and now he's going to be allowed to get out on parole. And
Okay.
she needs prayer.
Got it. Not a problem. Heavenly Father, we just lift Robin up to you right now. She is hurting and she's missing her children, God, and they were taken from her at such a young age. And God, even though the world might take something from her, we just ask you to pour your Holy Spirit on her and give her back something. Give her back peace. Let her know that you're there. Give her purpose and give her a reason to just have joy every day. God, just let her wake up every morning and see joy in you, and just let the memories of her children be sweet and good, and that the fear and the anxiety and the stress that comes with losing them, that you would just replace that with just joy every morning for her, God. And that when she thinks of them, she thinks of lovely things and happy things, and that she would find purpose and happiness in her life to fulfill her in this moment and in this day. That you would just reach out to her and just let her know she is loved, she is worthy, she is valuable, God. And any other mother that is in this, or other parent that is suffering a loss, that has suffered a loss, that you would just reach out to those homes and send peace and love to them, and let them know that they're not alone, people feel so alone when things happen like this, that they're not alone, God. Just let them know that they are loved and that you are there and that they can call out to you anytime, God. And that just be with Robin. Let her know that she is surrounded by friends, that she is surrounded by love, and that no matter what she's feeling, she has people she can reach out to and talk to, God. And if she doesn't want to talk to people, just remind her that that's what prayer is about, that she can reach out to you and say anything that is on her heart, because God, you know what she's going to say before she says it. You know what any of us are going to say or do before it is done or said. And we just ask your victory in her life and your peace in her life and in the lives of other families that are suffering massive loss. In Jesus' name, all the victory to you. Amen.
Amen. Genevieve, we have one last request, please, ma'am. Do you feel up to one more?
Genevieve, are you talking to me or Genevieve?
Genevieve, you don't sing
Oh.
solo. I mean, you don't sing a cappella.
Oh, I'm not very good at it anyway.
Depends on what it is.
I go walking.
Walking after midnight.
I
Oh, I don't know that song.
Versi, can you clarify, sweetheart? Are you talking Patsy Cline or are you talking gospel? I'm waiting on her to answer, Genevieve. Sorry.
Brookie.
Oh, her phone died.
Oh,
Yeah, her phone died.
Tina, I know you know this one.
What one?
Out on the hills of glory land, so happy
Actually, I
and
don't.
free at God's right hand. They tell of a place of marvelous grace on heaven's broad shore. Pilgrims on earth someday will go to live in that home forevermore, trusting in him who died for sin and rose from the grave. On heaven's bright shore, there'll be no more dying, not one little grave in all that fair land. Not even a tear will dim the eye, and no one up there will say goodbye, just singing his praise through endless days on heaven's bright shore.
Isn't that pretty?
That is pretty. I've never actually heard that before.
It's called Heaven's Bright Shore, isn't it?
Yep.
Thought so.
I like that one. That is good.
If you're talking about walking after midnight.
Hello, Miss Robin.
Hi.
Hi, darling.
Hi.
It's Patsy
Thank
Cline,
you so
walking
much.
after midnight.
I did have I had the age wrong on her son, guys. He was 29. I'm sorry about that.
My son was 29. He had suffered 14 years of his life with seizures, and his passion was fishing. And
Oh,
of
he
all
fit
the
right in
places,
around here.
I'm sorry.
No, I said he fit right in around here. I live in a fishing community.
Oh yeah. Well, the Lord wanted him, so you can't argue with God.
No, you can't.
So the way I look at it, that's how I look at it, And I find comfort in knowing that not one gator touched his body.
Right.
So
Brookie's got her headset on. I found walking after midnight, but I'm going to have to cut out here soon.
Okay. Well, do Walking After Midnight and then you can cut out.
Oh, Lord. All right, who requested this?
Versi did.
Versy's going to have to come to my channel and hear me. I really act a fool over there. All right. I go out walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just like we used to do. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. I walk for miles, along the highway. Well, that's just my way of saying I love you. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. I stopped to see a weeping willow crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. And as the skies turn gloomy, night winds whisper to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I go out walking after midnight, out in the starlight, just hoping you may be somewhere a walking after midnight, searching for me. I stopped to see a weeping willow crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. And as the skies turn gloomy, night winds whisper to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I go out walking after midnight, out in the starlight, just hoping you may be somewhere a walking after midnight, searching for me.
That is really good. I like
I
that.
love it.
Wow.
She's got a wonderful voice. She's got a Loretta Lynn, Patsy Cline,
Very
Tammy Wynette
country.
voice. Yeah, Anya
Bobby
Tucker,
McGee.
Bobby
Oh,
McGee.
all right. Y'all are killing me.
Oh, I didn't
You
mean you had to
love
do
it.
it now. I was just saying that'd be the perfect one for you. That was all.
She sings that one.
I did this at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
Oh, Charlie, do you have Genevieve's channel number or channel link? Please drop it. Zero's wanting it. She
All
only
right,
sings over here though, guys. She sings here.
let's see. Hold on. I gotta get the lyrics in Janis Joplin style because I'm fixing to have to tear it loose.
Everybody loves her.
I don't want Chris Christopherson. I want Janis Joplin.
Oh, he's amazing too.
Yes, he
Oh,
is.
I love me some Chris.
And some Kenny Rogers. Oh,
Oh,
Lucille.
Lord.
Busted flat in Baton Rouge, waiting for a train. When I was feeling near as faded as my jeans, Bobby thumbed a diesel down just before it rained and rode us all the way to New Orleans. Well, I pulled my harpoon out of my dirty red bandana. I was playing soft while Bobby sang the blues. Windshield wipers slapping time, I was holding Bobby's hand in mine, and he sang every song that driver knew. Oh, freedom is just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing, don't mean nothing, honey, if it ain't free. And feeling good was easy, Lord, when he sang the blues. You know, feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and my Bobby McGee. From the Kentucky coal mines to the California sun, there Bobby shared the secrets of my soul. Through all kinds of weather, through everything we done, yeah, Bobby, baby, kept me from the cold. One day up near Salinas, Lord, I let him slip away. He's looking for that home, and I hope he finds it. But I'd trade all of my tomorrows for one single yesterday, to be holding Bobby's body next to mine. Oh, freedom is just another word for nothing left to lose. Oh, nothing, and that's all that Bobby left me. But feeling good was easy, Lord, when he sang the blues. That feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and my Bobby McGee. La-da-da, la-da-da-da, la-da-da-da-da, la-da-da-da-da, my Bobby McGee, yeah. La-da-da-da-da, 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 my Bobby McGee, yeah. La-da-da, la-da-da-da-da-da now, la-da-da-da-da-da now. Hey now, Bobby McGee, yeah. La-da-da-da-da-da now, La da da la da da la da da la da da la da now. Well, my Bobby McGee. Well, I call him my lover, I call him my man, I call him my lover just the best I can, you know. That's all right. Yeah, I'm a Bobby McGee. Lordy, 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 lord. Hey, my Bobby McGee. Yeah. Oh, that's hard to do.
I bet it is. Genevieve, you're gonna have to
Another
put
amazing.
you're gonna have to put your link in the oops, I started thingy or Brookie's song. Put your link in the chat. Zero's wanting it. And I don't know what it is
Now,
offhand. Charlie,
how am I gonna give Zero my link if Zero means nothing there? Come on now. Come on. Does that mean I'm giving my link to nothing?
No, Zero is a very special lady.
Silly. I am just absolutely being silly.
I know. Zero is a very special person. She really is.
Honey, just remember.
Hey, you can't get struck for playing my music because it's definitely fair use. So, and it's not like copyrighted. So,
True. Well,
like
as
from
long as
I own the actual I own the music behind it. So.
oh wow. Okay. And once I get my other computer fixed, I will do that very thing. But right now I can't
you're
open
fine.
anything up. I wish I could.
I think that's my link. If it ain't, don't come back at me if it's something else.
So are you trying to say if it's a porn site or something, she ain't supposed to come back and
Honey, if
complain?
it's a porn site, y'all gonna find out I've been lying to y'all.
What is your full name? I couldn't tell Charlie K. What was it? It's Genevieve something of women.
Women of the people.
There you go. That's it, Charlie.
Woman of the people. I'm sorry. Woman of the people.
See, you can't blame me for not remembering it. She can't even remember it, and it's her
You
channel.
know what? I have to look at it. It's Genevieve, woman of the people in all capital letters. And it's a Tree of Life profile.
Genevieve, you didn't do a story on me?
Do a story on you? What do you
Or
mean
a
a story?
video?
What are you talking about?
She just started her channel.
Oh no,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Now I've just now got into actually doing little shows and stuff. See, I do awareness with victim advocacy.
Kuma, you are very special too, sweetheart. I did not mean that you weren't. I promise. Every one of you are.
Oh, everybody's special. My mama used to tell me I was special every morning before she put me on the short bus.
Oh Lord, you're not supposed to.
Our
make
mamas are
jokes
just
like
alike.
that. You're not supposed to be making jokes like that. It's not politically correct no more.
It's okay if you talk about yourself.
Oh, okay. Oh
It's not
Lord.
have to talk about others.
Oh, okay.
Honey, I work with special needs adults. You've got to have a sense of humor.
Oh, all right. Well, see, Genevieve and Tina, I told y'all need to get together and talk. Y'all would really y'all could connect. You really could. You do a lot
Sweet.
of the same work.
Well, I
Oh,
think
look
she
what-
It's
actually
really
sings in the
weird.
same range I do.
Well, like I said, I think a lot of it is the devices.
It is.
Yeah.
These devices are terrible.
It's just the lagging.
Kuma's blaming the bots on me now. She said because I started it with the P word.
The
Perfect.
P word, huh?
Oh,
No,
about the
when I
link, about opening
yeah.
the link.
I know, Kuma. I know you were, sweetheart.
Did that one. I'm closing out my lyrics.
All right,
I
guys.
appreciate it.
You're welcome,
I
Robin.
appreciate
Thank
y'all
you for
praying
coming
for
up.
me. That was an awesome prayer.
Problem.
I couldn't have said it like that. Sometimes I just wish I could have. It was my time right now, you know.
Honey, you can't think like that.
You cannot
Oh,
think like that. That's not healthy.
it's
Country
not.
Butterfly
And
says she works in the same field also, ladies.
I
Sorry,
used
Rob.
to do that.
I don't do it
I
in.
was just I was just blessed with another grandbaby. She's almost 4. Well, she just turned 3 months old. She's just starting to laugh, and she's just too funny.
Well, bless you.
I think this has been
Yeah.
a wonderful experience and an uplifting experience. And
Everybody
Nana,
has a purpose.
and I appreciate you letting me come on and act a fool.
Anytime you are welcome to act a fool on my channel. Anytime you want to come over here, I have a ball, and I know everybody else does too.
Well, Tina, Brookie, Nano, I'll holler at you later.
All right. I hope that wasn't
She's
meant
so
literally.
serious.
You ladies have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for allowing me to be on your panel.
You're welcome, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Thank
Y'all
you.
have a good night, loves.
Love you.
I had a
Hon.
good job or a good time. Thank you guys.
Yeah, bye-bye, hon.
All right, guys, it's been 3 hours, so I'm going to cut out here too. Thank you, Miss Tina. Thank you, Miss Brookie. Thank you, Robin, for coming up. Miss Genevieve, Mary, and Lana, all thank you for coming up. And just Mike, if you're still listening, thank you for being here too.
All right. Talk to you later,
Bye.
Nana.
All right, I'll talk to you later,
Bye-bye,
sweetheart.
Nana.
Bye, Robin. I'll talk to you all later. Everybody
Bye.
remember to say prayers. And we'll see y'all on the video tomorrow.